B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Found a store with the sign, said their beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad, cause he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar, walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped, he said, son, I'm not gonna call the cops, but I'm gonna have to keep this card. The guys both took it pretty hard. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Oh, how happy we would be had we only brought a better fake ID on this B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him all their cash. He bought him some brew. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time so they could sing with all their friends. They say the road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
Hey, good morning, live from Covington, Kentucky, right across the river from Cincinnati, Ohio, for opening day 2025 of the Cincinnati Reds.
Woo!
Where would you rather be than right here, right now?
Nowhere.
Woo! Where did all these people come from?
I don't know.
The bar is open.
Yes, the bar is open, and we are live as we get, man. Here we go.
Just crossed the Ohio River.
Yep.
Covington, Kentucky, as you said.
Scared the hell out of me, that bridge.
Yes.
Got the grates on it.
The singing bridge.
And your
like that.
Your front wheels start to go. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't care for it.
It's beautiful, Kentucky. Covington is a great old town. And I can explain why we are where we are.
All right.
The name
because
of this place.
when they set up the states and they put the border over here at the river. Is that what?
No, I was referencing the actual location.
Oh, Smoke Justis.
We come to you from Smoke Justis. Do you know what that means?
He was a Major League Baseball player, correct?
Yeah. Very good. I had no idea. I thought it was a dispensary.
Smoke.
Of course.
Yeah.
I thought it was a barbecue place.
But both perfectly valid.
Yeah.
And apparently, do we have any residents of the Commonwealth of Kentucky here with us? This is radio. Yes, speak up. There we go. Don't raise your hand. The weed is not legal in Kentucky. Is that correct? Right.
And is Ohio yet, or is it? It is. Okay. All right.
But in Ohio, don't you? Isn't it really
Wait a minute.
complicated? You have to have a semen stain from one of the senators or something to get.
No,
You know, those are easier to find than you might think.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Mike DeWine. Yeah, you're gonna have it.
Is it what, medical marijuana in Ohio?
Both?
Reverend? Okay. Are you holding right now, sir? No, there's no police here. Don't worry about it. I mean, if anybody looked like they'd be holding it, it'd be you. You'd think Kentucky would have the brains to go, hey, look, we've got all this great tobacco
They have a
soil.
They have a pretty strong bourbon lobby.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
That's what might be a slight snag.
Has anyone ever done a study of if they have legal marijuana, do liquor sales go down?
I do
I'm
not
sure
know.
there has been.
That's a Tom Griswold question.
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, it'd be a logical question. In any event, we are at Smoke Justis, which, by the way, is kind of one of the sites for bourbon in the United States of America and the world.
And we're one of the bigger countries.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
They actually have to have a ladder
Yeah.
to get to the top shelf here.
Well, this guy here, the bartender here, he's doing the cocktail thing where he holds the bottle and he's flipping it around, and he got the milkshake thing.
Oh,
he mixed drinks
nice.
in.
He's a real showman.
See, he's
Tom Cruise,
He looks
he
like
is.
Pete Davidson a little bit.
Little bit.
Ladies, looks like Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
I understand.
He got junk hung on him 9 inches long. Look at that.
well,
Look at it.
that actually leads to our first letter.
All right, my psychic comedy continues.
If I can open this thing up. Josh, you were quoting a motion picture recently. I believe it was called The Anaconda.
No, it's just called anaconda.
Oh, I see.
No, yeah.
So it's like the band The Eagles.
It's just the Eagles,
Just
yeah.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Got it. Okay.
I saw this email and I refused to read it. You'll hear why.
What was the quote exactly from the movie?
Ice Cube, when he sees how big the snake skin is from an anaconda, exclaims, "It snakes out there this big?"
That's very nice.
Yeah, it's getting worse. You're right.
Tom S., kind enough to write to Dear Bob and Tom Show. My name is also Tom.
Hey.
My junk is referred to as the Tomaconda
Very nice.
I like that.
by the ladies. Then he says, actually, he's a cute little fella.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so I don't know what to believe, but
Don't you want one that doesn't like scare you?
Sure. You
All the
don't want to be
ladies- All the
scared.
ladies
You don't
want a
wanna
tiny
go-
one, a shorter one. Yeah.
Holy hell.
Is that what they tell you?
Yeah.
They're lying.
That's gonna
That's what they want.
that's gonna rearrange my somewhere in there. Good Lord.
but Pat, yours is attached to your body. You got that going for
It
you.
may be short, but it's thin.
Okay, good. Pat Godwin has joined us,
Hey, Pat Godwin.
Hey!
fresh from the hotel bed.
Yeah, I just woke up.
Okay.
He's got that love hangover.
Oh.
And it's sweetest hangover. His room was right next to mine.
Traveling with the lady. I was up a little late.
Little late night pudding.
Uh-huh. I told him, I said, we went to our rooms at the same time, and I said,
Yes.
Pat, pace yourself and put a pillow over her face, okay? For God's sake. If you
We were-
wake me up,
We were trying to be quiet.
yeah.
Oh, so is your next album, instead of Hotel Pool, is going to be Hotel Sex?
Oh, boy. I got a song about that.
Hotel puddle.
Hotel puddle.
It won't be
Is
long.
that from all the sobbing?
No sobbing last night.
It won't be a
little
long-
begging up front, but then
Oh, you always got to have big.
oh god, there's
And then
always-
finally you gave in and let her out. Yeah.
I let her out.
It won't be long till Hotel Sex will be Jimmy's favorite song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He'll be out there.
my son's
That's his son.
he's
Yeah,
14
yeah. How
he's
will?
14, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, like 2 years he'll be out
Wow.
there.
Now, do you do your own laundry?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I know where you're going with this.
You ever pick up a sock? And it's,
He has a method.
lot of structure to it.
He has a method. I don't want to go into it.
Okay, I was trying to explain. Smoke Justis is actually named after the pitcher Walter Smoke Justis, who pitched for the Covington Blue Sox of the Federal League in 1913.
I believe that's the Negro Leagues, yes.
He also played for the Detroit Tigers,
There you go.
sent down in August of 1905. By the way, he was replaced with some guy named Ty Cobb.
Oh,
Oh, I bet Ty felt entitled to that roster slot,
Could be.
if I'm guessing.
By the way, Smoke Justis enshrined in the Hall of Fame for a record number of no-hitters in one season in the minor leagues. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, very.
You can't go wrong. I would have come to this place. Have you had the brisket yet? Oh, it's so good.
Here?
Yeah.
Already?
The brisket. Well,
Early-
yes,
early
I was here
morning brisket?
yesterday.
Oh, that's great.
I was here yesterday. Sleepy Pat.
This is a beautiful old bar. Reminds me of a
Yes.
funky old bar in New York City down in the Village.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
When were you in the village, Tom?
There are a lot more men, though.
You and Dorothy Parker.
I would dine with Joan Didion.
That's right. Hey, Griffin Dunn came in. one
Oh,
day.
yes, certainly.
I said, "Oh, Griffin."
Oh, that Dorothy Parker.
By the
Thank you very
way, Tom and I just happened to walk in at the same time, and we're walking up the stage, and he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, where are the exits? Where are the exits?" And I said, "What the hell are you talking about?"
I just made sure I'm the closest, so
And he goes,
this place goes up, at least I get out.
"In case this thing goes south, I need to know where the exits are."
It's perfectly valid.
And
what
I
the
said,
hell's wrong with you?
I said, "What? We're not Led Zeppelin, okay?"
Yeah, but we are. Well, I won't mention the band, but
Oh, Great White.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
good.
the ceiling's just as low, though. I can tell you that.
well, no fireworks today. A couple cool things we have going on. We are selling a special T-shirt. There's one right there. In honor of this special live broadcast from Greater Cincinnati celebrating opening day of the Major League Baseball season as the Reds take on San Francisco. All the money from these shirts is going to go to a great charity that makes special pajamas for kids at the Cincinnati Hospital for Kids. It's from Brave Gowns. They're going to make like little superhero costumes and stuff for kids that are in the hospital. It's so cool. And if you're not here, you can. I think we have some of the shirts online, but also you can just make a donation. We'll put a link up. You can make a direct donation to this great charity, should you feel so inclined.
Let me hear you, Tom. It's not the San Francisco Giants. It's the G-Men or the oversized? Okay.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Oversized.
The oversized.
All right.
Now, speaking of baseball announcing, we're going to have a special baseball announcing tribute coming up today. Also, speaking of bourbons and the like, this special broadcast is brought to you by our friends, including Mr. Drew Storin, who will be our special guest coming up a little bit later on this morning, representing the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. And we're going to explain what that is all about. It involves the actual Field of Dreams baseball field in Iowa and the corn that they grow thereon. Is that a word, Josh?
Why not?
Okay, we just invented it. Okay, good to know. But right now I want to remind you about your retirement. Hey, you're getting old, right? You got your embouchure ready over there, Chief? Chick McGee, are you familiar with the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index?
I am, however, I'm more of a footsie guy, Tom.
That's the London Stock Exchange, I believe.
Oh, is that what
I
it
have
is?
no idea. You just like to say footsie, don't you?
I don't know that. I just like to say footsie.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Now, the stock market is known for going up and down. Can you give me an oral representation? There we go. That's what's happening. Day to day right now, by the way. One day it's up, one day it's down. Very confusing. Now, if you've got all your funds in the stock market, it might be kind of a wild ride. Maybe you're getting a little confused. How about something a little more steady? Something with a lot less volatility? That, of course, would be SILAC Insurance and something called an annuity. What are annuities all about? You can go to bobandtom.com, and Chick McGee will walk you through it.
It's annuities out there this big?
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Silac.
My flaps.
Don't.
My flaps.
Don't
be,
say
Be
it.
dusty. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Day 4.
Time to stop worrying about the ups and downs. The ups and downs. There we go. The ups and downs of the market when you have guaranteed income with a special thing called an annuity from the SILAC Insurance Company, SILACINS.com. Once again, SILACINS.com. The SILAC Insurance Company, proud to sponsor the Christy Lee Mobile news site. She's sitting right
Yes,
next to me.
I am.
And once again,
Lucky
we
me.
are in Cincinnati, Ohio, kind of. We're across the river in beautiful Covington, doing a special broadcast for our friends at 92.5 The Fox. It's a live broadcast, as you'll find out shortly.
Oh, yeah.
This is,
Hell yeah.
we call this the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What are you calling?
Are you calling somebody? Yeah, I just calling the one of these special hotlines I like to call.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like this one, I'm sure. Okay.
Hello, and thanks for calling The Animal Walked Into the Bar joke hotline.
Oh, I love this.
one. This is great.
Brought to you by Paparazzi's Pizza.
Wow.
If you'd like to hear today's joke, please press 1.
Oh, okay.
What else is
Press
the other
one, huh?
options? Wait a minute. Are there other options?
No.
Please
No.
press 1.
Okay.
A baby seal walks into a club. Thanks. If you'd like to hear...
That's it?
I think there's more.
There might be more.
Press
If you'd
one
like
again.
to hear a people walk into a bar joke, please press 2.
Oh, press 2.
Thank you for pressing 2. A Mexican, a Polish guy, a rabbi, and a priest walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
Is that it?
That's it.
Press 1 again. See if he'll do the one about
Let
the
me
seal
try that
again.
again. Okay,
Press
press
1.
one.
A baby seal walks into a club.
Bob and Tom Television presents the most exciting, action-packed reality show ever. Actual people riding in actual elevators. It's Elevator Talk.
Hey there, buddy. Hold the door. Hit the button. That's my floor. Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. It's time for the show. It's Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk. This week's episode stars Craig Kitchen and Larry Morgan.
Hey, could you hit 7 for me there?
Yeah. 7?
7.
Got it.
That's my foot.
Oh, well, sorry. Those are nice shoes.
Thanks. I need a shine now.
Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. That was the show. Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk, only on Bob and Tom Television.
Hey! Hi-yo! Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in Greater Cincinnati in Covington, Kentucky for today's Reds open, the true opening day of Major League Baseball at Smoke Justis
in the United States of America.
That's
Tokyo
right.
be damned.
That's right.
All right.
To hell with the Toronto Blue Jays. Am I right?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh boy.
Now, we are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'll have you know, once again, as you mentioned, in Covington, Kentucky, at a place called Smoke Justis, named after a very fine ball player from more than 100 years ago. And famous for their bourbons. By the way, the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company's whiskey is actually available here this morning for those, for those that need that morning bracer.
Shots. Do shots. You guys in?
I'm in.
Shots.
I'm
Shots.
in. I'm in.
Shots.
We have Mr. Pat Godwin here
Yes.
with his guitar. We have a request for a song from Pat coming up in a matter of
Well, he has
moments.
one right now,
I'll be
ready.
ready to go.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Look at him. He's trying.
You mentioned Kentucky bourbon.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 You want to hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun. Here
Hell
we go.
yeah.
Ah! Kentucky bourbon with ice makes me feel fine. It'll take a girl who's a 4, make her a 9. I'm starting to ogle in my bourbon goggles. Kentucky bourbon, I'm feeling witty. She's looking pretty. Kentucky bourbon, let me hear you. Kentucky bourbon. Guys at the bar, Kentucky, put your drink down. Kentucky bourbon. Well, I met a girl at the bar who's pounding the stuff. She says when I get cute, then she's had enough. She tells me I'm hot after about 3 shots. Kentucky bourbon, hey, in the back of an Uber.
Yeah,
I get to Luber. Goes down smooth. So does Kentucky bourbon.
Yeah.
Oh, Kentucky bourbon. Yeah. Hot August nights.
Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. It's March.
No, Neil Zirconia. Fabulous. Thank you very much,
That was very funny.
Patty G. Coming up, we have some baseball lore for you.
Oh, I love lore. Don't you love lore, chick?
I love the hell out of lore.
We're also going to talk with Drew Storin, former pitcher for, among others.
Alleged former pitcher.
Oh, my goodness.
No proof he actually played in the major.
Never saw any film.
Well, he'll be here shortly. We'll certainly look forward to talking to
Look
Drew.
forward to calling him out on his lies.
Dear Josh,
Hi.
Sherman writes the Bob and Tom Show.
No Peabody? No Peabody? Just Sherman?
He says, when I heard you say, there's snakes out here this big,
It's snakes out there this big.
I immediately YouTubed Ice Cube saying that, and you got it spot on.
Oh,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's my favorite part of driving to work in the morning.
Oh.
Here's another
Is
letter.
YouTubing while driving.
This is from David in Dayton, Ohio, Montgomery County. I blame Josh for this, radio people. I spent yesterday afternoon asking myself out loud, is snakes out there this big? Thanks a lot.
No, I have not seen Anaconda.
Oh, you got
I
to watch
have not
it.
either.
It's actually fun.
You got to watch it. Yeah.
Does Ice Cube live, or does he?
Well, I'm not going to give any spoilers.
Okay.
You know, I love it when we talk about something like this, and almost every time it happens, I go home and they always do the top 10 on like Apple and what movies are rented,
Sure.
and Amazon Prime. They all do the Netflix, the top, and the movies we're talking about always like crazy rents. We get it in the top 10 almost all the time.
Nice.
Is there an Anaconda?
So Anaconda is going to be
2?
next.
Yes, it's called Anaconda's Hunt for the Blood Orchid.
I see.
Yes, I saw that in theaters.
Is that?
Oh,
I remember.
now let me see. I assume you were by yourself.
Not only was I by myself, there were no other paying customers.
I can see that makes sense.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The first one's great. You got J-Lo. You got John Voight.
John Voight, yeah.
You got Eric Stoltz. You got Owen Wilson.
Holy hell!
That's a hell of a
Bob
cast.
Hope does a cameo.
Bob Hope
Yeah,
shows
at the
up
very
with,
end,
yeah. Where the hell's Bing? It's a really wild.
He's inside.
Mind if I play through?
That, I see. I had to watch part of The Meg.
Oh, that's a treat. Yeah.
My 9-year-old daughter loves the shark movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know, is the Anaconda, does it take it to the ridiculous extremes of The Meg where the shark is the size of a blimp?
Not that big, no, but it's big. Yeah.
Does it take place in the Amazon or is it in
Absolutely.
the
Oh, yeah,
Everglades?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The trucks come by, they're right on time. Oh, that's another
that's a
Amazon.
different
Okay,
Amazon.
thank you very much. We have another request for Pat, but let's see now. Do you want to stop at the sports page while we're here talking about the world of baseball?
I thought we were talking about letters that were
You have more letters?
Go
I
ahead.
got a letter, yeah. Dear Bob and Tom Show, I went to a small high school in central Indiana back in the 80s. Like many other drivers had teachers, ours had other responsibilities. One class was out driving on an interstate one day, and the teacher fell asleep without the driver knowing. They wound up in Illinois, over an hour away from the school. The student said she just kept driving because the teacher didn't tell her to do anything else. I work on the road a lot of time in smaller towns and cities. I had the opportunity, I won't say pleasure, to be in London, Ohio not long ago.
Hey.
Is that the home of Chick McGee?
London, Ohio? You guys know where London is? Oh, for God's sake!
The birthplace of Chick
Repeat.
McGee. Is there a sign when you pull in?
There should.
Well, while entering the city limits, I was a little taken aback that there wasn't a sign out there that said home of Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. So when I stopped to gas up my car, I went inside to pick up a few things. While I was paying, I said to the technician behind the register, I'm really surprised there's no sign at the city limits proclaiming its pride to be home of the famous Chick McGee. The lovely attendant, this is Ron's description, a rather large woman with a receding hairline and a big mole on her chin, looked at me with a face that I could only describe as she's trying to hold in a large fart and loudly said, "Who the hell's Chick McGee?" I said, he's been on the Bob and Tom show for decades.
You know, if she don't want to know, forget her. That's what I say.
Oh.
And
little quote from Thin Lizzy.
Yeah, that's right.
And she said, never heard of him. I'm going to look that lady up. You wait.
That's your Aunt Mary.
Probably is.
Once again, the world of driver's ed has really taken over our mailbag. I got this one. We were heading to I-64 to do some interstate driving. Our elderly instructor lived down the road from the high school. He decided to ask us to stop by his house. He went inside, came out, popped open a PBR.
Yeah.
Do it.
He said, as he was downing it, he said, "I thought this was a Diet Coke."
Oh, did you, sir?
He then proceeded to slam the beer. Well, thank you.
And
very
crush the can on his forehead.
Thank you.
So the taste didn't stop him.
Right.
The label.
Well, he's not going to waste it.
Yeah.
You already opened it, right?
Okay.
That's right.
Now, yesterday we had the unpleasant topic of obituaries. For some reason, we were talking about the obits. My uncle would always look at the obituaries
And laugh and laugh.
and say, "Well, my name's not in there, so I guess that means I've got to go to work."
Oh, I like it. You don't like that?
I guess that means I got to go to work.
Yeah. That's funny.
It must be love. Now, let's check in with some sporting scenes. But first, we must say we are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios here in Kentucky, Covington, Kentucky. Brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey Company this morning. A special broadcast from the Smoke Justis bar here on the Bob and Tom Show. Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com mobile sports desk.
That's
What's
right.
happening?
First of all, 11:30 a.m., the Findlay Market Opening Day Parade starts here in Cincinnati.
I love a parade.
It kicks off on Joe Nuxall Way, Freedom Ways, and Marion Spencer. And all it says here in the guide is there are many streets blocked off in downtown Cincinnati for the opening day parade. And does anybody know who's going to be the Grand Marshal? Chris Sabo. That's exactly.
Really?
Oh, is he going to wear his goggles?
Do you remember? Yeah, Josh, remember what his nickname was? I don't know how popular it was, but they called him Spuds McKenzie. Remember? Sabo looked like Spuds the McKenzie, the dog.
Yeah.
I remember him wearing those goggles.
He swung the bat, like he had like a before the pitch or whatever, he would swing his bat a little bit wild too. Yeah. I love Chris Sabo.
Is that right? He a lot of effort.
What do you mean?
He had heart.
Not a lot of talent, but a lot of effort.
Oh.
We had Spuds McKenzie on our show one morning.
This makes me sad when you mention this every time.
Well, put it this way.
There must have been trouble with Spuds biting someone, is all I can say.
Spuds was looted out. Is that the...
What did they do? Trazodone or something?
He was
Is that what they
definitely
give
sedated,
dogs?
Drug.
He'd go like, woof.
He was, woof. Wow, woof, man. Woof. And they said, oh, no, he's just waiting for the next party.
Yeah,
That's what they
Spuds,
said.
that's right. Yeah, he's recovering.
Yeah, he was hungover.
Probable pitchers for the oversized. It'll be right-hander Logan Webb towing the slab.
Who? Webb? But who's the...
Logan Webb.
what is it, Professor?
Logan, I made a boom boom in the back seat.
You know what? I just cleaned that.
Do you have a dude wife?
What movie is this?
It's a real mess back
From
there.
Logan.
It's called Logan?
Wolverine, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Hunter Green for your Cincinnati Reds. That's what we're thinking. Or as I call him, Hunter Verde.
Oh,
Come on, people, learn your language.
Very nice.
Let's see. Oh, I have a NCAA tournament story just for Tom.
All right.
BYU star Richie Saunders has turned plenty of heads. He's a lot of accomplishments. He's averaging 16.3 points per game for BYU while helping his squad earn the right to play Alabama tonight in the Sweet 16. But, oh, by the way, Saunders was born and raised in Utah. He is a Mormon. And two members of his family invented tater tots.
No.
That's
No
exactly
way.
right. They are the co-founders of All-Rita? No. Orita.
Right.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Saunders is the great-grandson of F. Nephi Grigg, N-E-P-H-I, Nephi Grigg, who co-founded Orita with his brother Golden in the 1950s. They initially made a name for themselves by growing corn in Oregon before turning their attention to potatoes and coming up with the tater tot.
I had those yesterday for lunch.
Tater
Thank you.
tots. Smothered tots.
Orita.
You guys have tater tots here? Just say yes, will you? Thank you. We'll send out. 1956, they introduced the world to the beloved tater tots.
Love them.
Chick, are you a fan of tachos?
I do like tachos. Do you know what they are with your refined palate?
No.
I don't think they serve those on the Seine in Paris.
I assume
More
it's,
tater
I
tots.
assume it's got a Mexican feel of some sort.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Instead of tortilla chips, you use tater
Tater
tots.
tots.
And it has all the toppings there. Oh. It's very fat.
I don't understand. Do you
got
pick,
your
do you pick
cheese
them up
and
with
your
your
meat.
fingers?
Or a fork.
Yeah.
Kind of messy.
Common.
No, you just stick your head in them.
It
What
can
are you
be quite
talking
messy,
about?
sure. Yes.
Have you ever had the tater tot cheeseburger casserole?
The what?
Yes, it's like cheese and hamburger and
Boy.
tater tots.
You can take the
bacon.
girl out of the trailer park.
Oh,
That's
you
right.
can.
Hey, I'm not ashamed.
I'm not saying you should be.
No.
Let's hear it
I'd be
for
proud
Chris.
of your roots.
Let's hear it for Chris.
You came a long way, Christy
That's
Lee.
right. Nothing wrong.
From the holla to the stage.
Hey, we can pick up and move anytime.
I
You're
was
jealous.
born a trailer park daughter.
Add tater tots, cheese.
Tater tot. Oh, there you
No,
go.
I didn't have that casserole till a couple years ago.
Write that up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mhm.
Now, I've got an interesting thing. You were talking a little bit about some obscure baseball players.
Yes,
perhaps
sir.
obscure. And Smoke Justis, we are in the Smoke Justis Tavern restaurant in Covington, Kentucky, or
Please behave yourself.
Tom and a mild stroke.
Okay.
And now, time for Mel Tillis Sports.
Let me tell you something. Don't mess around with the name Kentucky, okay?
Yeah.
There's no thaw.
No, not in Kentucky.
No, there's words.
There's a lot of fun in Kentucky.
Worse, yeah.
It's got con.
Got a bunch of things.
When we come back,
Oh, we're not coming back. No.
we're gonna learn about because we learned about Smoke Justis from the world of baseball. We're gonna learn about Walt No Neck Williams.
Oh.
He got no neck.
We got a nice letter about Walt No Neck.
And here, now here's Ice-T to tell us about Walt No Neck Williams.
The necks out there is small?
Doc, on my dust flaps be itching.
Every time,
stop.
really?
We're going to find out a little bit about Walt No Neck Williams. Played for the White Sox, among others. Distinguished manager and player. But
Do you have Mordecai Three Finger Brown in there?
we'll see
I
if we can
believe
dig
he
him
was
up.
a catcher. Yeah.
it's very exciting.
Do you have Pete Two Penis Johnson? He was a very obscure baseball.
He had two balls on
You know,
it.
you know what I do have? I do have the greatest dicks in baseball.
Oh, really?
Yes, and there are like 100 famous
Well,
baseball
no.
players named Dick.
It ends with
Dick Allen.
New York Met. It begins and ends with Dick Grote
Oh.
Yeah.
from the New York Met.
Well,
Dick-
that's unfortunate.
I thought John Rocker was the biggest dick in baseball.
Rocker played here, right? Didn't he? Did John Rocker play? No? Brave? Okay, maybe a Brave.
We'll find out about all the famous dicks. But right now, we have Chick McGee right over there, and we got some action for you. Is that correct?
Action and advice. That's right. Springtime is here. Baseball season underway today. The original opening day here in Cincinnati. And Prize Picks is the best place to cash in on your favorite sports. 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everybody. The app's simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection. You could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in. The league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in bonus credit for just playing, guaranteed. That's Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Prize Picks. Thank you, Chick McGee. Once again, coming up, we're going to be learning about Walt No-Neck Williams and famous dicks in sports. I'll remind you that we do have these really cool T-shirts that we're selling and donating all the money to a place called Brave Gowns. It's an organization that makes like little superhero pajamas for kids that are in the Great Cincinnati Children's Hospital. And we want to say a special hello to everybody over there working hard and helping out all those kids. So it's a really cool charity. We'll stick a link on our website in case you just want to make a donation straight to them. Or you can grab one of these shirts if you're here with us. You can even buy them, I think, on our website. So check that out, please. Once again, we are in the Mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios here at Smoke Justis, Covington, Kentucky, USA, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
A new study says that people who think they've seen a UFO or a space alien appear to be just as intelligent and psychologically healthy as other people, you and I. A report in the November issue of the Journal of Abnormal Psychology says that researchers found that UFO reporters scored no worse than other people on tests of psychological health, intelligence, and fantasy proneness.
So people who see UFOs aren't just like weirdos?
No, UFO claims are real. He's just saying that the people are not as loony as some had suspected.
We have a caller here, apparently.
Yeah, boarding Q95.
Oh, yes, Bob and Tom.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Benjamin Johnson. I'm a noted lawyer, and I'm proud to say that I've seen UFOs, and I'm glad to finally report has come out letting people know that we're not abnormal or lunatics. We're just everyday people like yourselves that have seen UFOs.
Really?
So you've actually seen one?
Yes. I spotted one evening coming home from work late one night, and had some green and blue lights and hovering above the ground.
Have you ever been aboard a UFO?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have.
You have?
It abducted me and took me up for a little ways, and it seemed to perform some type of experiment. I don't really know exactly what it was, but I just want people to know that I'm not a lunatic. This is something that happened, and people should be a little more open-minded about this sort of thing. And we should all just try to get along and not imply that we're lunatics just because we happen to have seen
So obviously, you said you're an attorney.
Yes, I'm an attorney of law. Offices.
Okay, so now with the UFO, did you encounter this somewhere between downtown Indianapolis at your office and where you live?
Well, no, I was visiting a client.
Yeah.
I was just on my way back home that
So
evening.
was this a rural area where you were picked up then?
Oh, I was out in the country. I'd say probably about 5 miles.
I see.
Just outside the county line.
Well, we can tell by just talking with you that this has had no effect on you.
Well,
That you're
thank
perfectly
God
normal.
People finally realize we're just people like you are. And there's so anyway.
I see. Well,
Would you hang on just a second?
sure.
Hang on, I'll be off the phone in a minute, Timmy. Fellas?
Yeah.
I've got to go. My leprechaun's calling.
Hi, my name's Bob. There was a time I thought I was going to be an astronaut. I remember the teacher bringing a TV set into the classroom, and we'd watch the Mercury missions blasting off into space. I knew the astronauts wore cool spacesuits, drove Corvettes, and they all enjoyed a powdered drink called Tang. I love Tang, but it's hard to get. It puts me in orbit, so tasty and wet. I look for Tang all over town, so sweet when it's going down. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. Tang. You scoop it with a spoon. Tang. Spoon Tang. I love Tang any time of the day. I know 2 girls who feel the same way. I'm gonna meet up with them soon. We're gonna have an afternoon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. Tang. You scoop it with a spoon. Tang. Spoon Tang. You know, I thought about outer space a lot back then. And I guess, like a lot of guys, I had an imaginary astronaut friend. His name was Tom.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, hi, Tom. And you know, we'd take a lot of trips together to outer space, way beyond the moon, to an imaginary planet we called Poon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. Tang. And the planet Poon. Tang. Poon Tang.
Box 59. Seasonal weather, a slight chance of a shower, mostly cloudy today with a high about 57. Maybe a rain or thunderstorm tonight and a low about 50. 38 right now. Back to Cincinnati for opening day on the Bob and Tom Show.
Woo! 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 Hey, I'm already hoarse. Boy, that some of that bourbon burns a little when it goes down. We are in Covington, Kentucky, just across the river from Cincinnati for the Reds opening day against the Oversize. We're at Smoke Justis, where you can eat all the barbecue you can want.
Sure, that sounds good.
We're workshopping that slogan.
Yeah, or you can drink all the bourbon you want.
That's right.
There we go.
There it is.
The bar is open. Thank you.
There's a fan.
Cut him off. Okay.
Smoke Justis has hundreds of bourbons, including Field of Dreams from the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. We're going to speak to one of the dudes from the Field.
Proprietor, owner?
I don't know what the title is. Former Major League.
Shill.
There you go.
If Warren Buffett were here, would you say one of the rich dudes? Is that what you'd say?
Yeah, I'd say thank you, Mr. Buffett. Do you have any tips? Field of Dreams Whiskey Company is proud to sponsor our special broadcast as we celebrate the opening of the Major League Baseball season here in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. And Chick McGee is across the way in the mobile OrangeInsoles.com Sports Zone.
Oh, boy.
And we are talking a little bit of sports. But before we get to that, we're going to segue over to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee and an update.
Well, we have 2 river otters that made their way out of the Wisconsin Zoo enclosure during a recent snowstorm. They still are on the loose, by the way. They haven't caught them yet.
Go otter. Go otter. Go
That's
otter.
right. But we had another story out of Florida. I don't know if you'll remember this one. A killer river otter blamed for the deaths of 2 Australian black swans and a duck. That's right. The city of Orlando contacted the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission and Orange County Animal Services after discovering the deceased birds at Lake Eola Park.
Otter's gonna otter.
They sure are.
Yeah, they sure are. Well, trappers were brought in to address the situation. They were able to humanely capture and relocate the otter.
Really?
See, but the otter honestly is just it's just nature, right?
And aren't swans mean?
The black swans especially are just rough. Yeah.
You don't need to bring race into it, but it's.
We also.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
You were playing the race card.
And now here's Josh's black swan. Never mind. There's otters out there this big. Okay. Tom, your thought.
We also had a guy attacked by otters in a place called Serene Lake, and he had to be airlifted,
Yeah, that was in California.
brutally attacked while swimming by otters.
He was swimming in there?
Yeah.
He ought to know better.
And by the way, did you say a killer otter?
Yeah, killer otter.
They're labeled as killer otters?
Yes, absolutely.
The
Killer
quote-
river
the-
otters.
Swim.
This is a quote from KCRA television.
Yeah.
The guy
Where
said,
news comes first.
The guy said the otters, quote, wanted to kill me.
They walk up with piano wire.
40 bites. It was awful.
Hey, bring the gun. Leave the cannoli.
He goes, I started swimming fast, but there was the otter popped up right in front of me, and I was bit again.
Oh.
He ended up with 40 puncture wounds.
Holy hell.
His wife had to drag him out of the water.
Man.
So otters can be very scary.
You know, I remember Christy doing this story yesterday, but I enjoyed it much more from Tom. I don't know what it is.
It was a different story.
Oh, it was a different story?
Yeah,
Oh.
you're not paying attention.
No, I'm not paying attention.
But Pat has a song about the story.
Oh, the killer otter.
But the killer otter at Lake Eola.
And you know what he says? Don't call me otter.
I loved it.
I killed myself. Little Standell story about the killer otter.
Hey.
I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about Lake Eola in Orlando, baby.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you a big bad story. It's all about that place. Woo. Here we go. Ow! You're down by Orlando.
Down by Orlando.
Down by the shores of this big old lake. Lake Eola, baby. Terrible things are happening in Lake Eola. The snakes in Lake Eola. Am I right, Josh?
It's snakes out there, isn't it?
Hey! Oh, that's where you find him. Oh, along with the catfish, raccoons, and snakes. Bottom feeders, thieves, and outlaws. Murderers, I tell you. Oh, well, they got a killer otter. And they better leave those swans alone. Let me hear you clap a little bit this early. All right, hold on. First establish the beat and then start clapping. All right, here we go. Let me hear you. I know I pissed you off.
I'm the 1.5, Josh.
Frustrated trapper, oh, I mean he's frustrated, had to work around the clock. Yeah, work around the clock. He's got a family at home, he doesn't need this crap, yeah. He caught that bastard by the dock. Come on!
Grabbed him by the dock.
Well, he caught that killer otter. Now those swans can feel at home. Now a little bit of clapping now, just the way I asked. That's better. Yeah, well, he caught that killer otter.
He caught that killer otter.
Yeah, he caught that killer otter.
He caught that killer otter.
Don't call Eddie better daughter. Come on.
Better daughter.
I caught that killer otter. Yeah, he caught that killer otter.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, band.
Pat Godwin, everybody. Pat Godwin.
On bass guitar, Slappy Wilson.
Well done, Slappy.
Now, an interesting side note, the original song, of course.
Here we go.
No, just a second.
You have to go to the bathroom.
It's sad news. The song "Dirty Water," the Standells.
Sure.
The great Larry Tamblyn died last week.
See you, Larry.
No.
Oh, is this any relation to Russ Tamblyn?
Russ Tamblyn,
West Side
Souther
Story.
from West Side
and-
Story, of course, the great actor and dancer, uncle of Amber Tamblyn, the fine actress and writer.
Sure. He was born a Tamblyn man.
There you go. Yeah, sad news, but yeah, a little tribute to Larry. And the great Russ Tamblyn.
shut up.
For those of you that are West Side Story fans, he of course portrayed Riff.
Go ahead and shut up.
Go ahead. Shut up.
A little tribute to Dirty Water.
I have a world record. You want to hear it?
I sure do. What is it?
How about that? I'd like you to meet Pugsley Adams.
Pugsley Adams.
We're all familiar
From
with
the Addams
Pugsley.
You know
family?
that from the Adams family?
Sure.
The chubby little kid? That's
Yeah.
right. Well, this is a cat,
Oh.
a Maine Coon cat with the longest tail ever. As I'm reading this.
Really?
It's 1.5 feet long.
Whoa.
Evidently, 18 inches. Is that what you get? 1.5 feet, right?
Let me think. Hold the
Yeah.
three.
A Maine Coon from Minnesota now holds the record for the longest tail on a domestic cat.
Huh.
Guinness World Records said the feline named Mr. Pugsley Adams, tail measuring 18 feet 6 inches, more than 1.5 feet long.
Wow.
I'd hate to be with him in a room full of rocking chairs.
Oh, you ain't kidding. You ain't whistling Dixie.
You know, Russ Tamblyn had a cat. And
Is the actor who portrayed Pugsley still with us?
Sadly.
I can't see how.
Well, I don't want to go into it.
Some sort, he succumbed to one of his addictions.
He was a child actor. You know how that goes.
Yeah, as a general rule.
Stole Valium from a drugstore.
Do you remember when I said that? And I hope Mackenzie Phillips, I hope she succumbed to one of her addictions.
And she was listening?
And she was listening to the show, sitting in the lobby of one of our affiliates, waiting to go on the air when I said that. She hadn't spoken to me since.
She has not. Yeah.
We
Wonder
apologize.
why.
John either.
Yeah, well, there's a reason.
I understand they were very close.
Very, very close.
There are rumors, yeah.
Last night,
Oh, my God.
daddy-daughter dances were off the hook.
Daddy-daughter day was the whole week.
This has been a big week for incest with the big controversy.
Yes, it has.
With
Please continue.
What are you talking
There's a
about?
new incest controversy?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
What?
That TV show, what's it called? White Salad or whatever.
White Lotus?
White Lotus, yeah.
That's what White salad.
White Lotus, yeah. There's a big incest controversy on that. Anybody watching that?
They're pushing the envelope.
There we go.
Right now.
Am I right? Yeah.
But it's characters.
Are you watching it?
No, God, no.
Well, then shut up about it.
Oh, your ladies.
You're the one that brought up incest.
Uh-huh.
I brought up the fabulous Mackenzie. Never mind.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Do we have time to talk about Walt No Neck Williams?
Heck yeah.
We're talking baseball because, once again, we are celebrating Field of Dreams Whiskey Company's presentation of the Bob and Tom Show, coming to you from the Smoke Justis Bar, Grill, and Bourbon Emporium in Covington, Kentucky today to celebrate the Cincinnati Reds opening day. Now, born in 1943, Walt No Neck Williams played for the White Sox. He was later a minor league manager. Are you familiar with him, right, Josh?
Sure, yeah.
We got a nice letter from a guy. We got a letter from a guy who we'd mentioned him on the air a couple years ago, and this guy actually met Walt No Neck Williams, and he said he would go to Tiger games when they were in town. The White Sox were in town, and he was one of the only guys that you'd go down by the field. One of the only guys that would actually sign baseballs and stuff. A real sweet guy, but he would never look up at you.
Well,
Apparently his neck was somewhat.
Rarely wore a scarf, too.
He played.
Long to wear a scarf.
Yeah.
He played for the Houston Colt 45s, the Cleveland Indians, and the New York Yankees.
Managed by Billy D. Williams, right? The
Yep.
Houston Colt 45s.
And then he was also shortstop with Bingo Long's Traveling All-Star.
That's right.
And he played with Dave No Feet Sims.
Oh, yeah. A lot of pinch running when he would play.
Lots of pinch running.
Yeah.
If he didn't hit a home run, he just
He really had a hard time
forget
getting on
it.
base.
Yeah. Out at first.
Dave in Louisville, kind enough to write us to say how much he enjoyed meeting Walt No Neck Williams so many years ago when he was a little kid. Super friendly guy. So
nice.
now, coming up in sporting news, we have the greatest dicks in baseball. And there are many, many. We have the longest dicks in baseball.
Okay.
The
The
shortest.
longest dicks in baseball.
Yeah.
Do we have the girthiest?
I don't know. I'll look. But it's
Randy Johnson's got to be there at the top somewhere.
Well, they call him the big unit, don't
Yeah,
they?
Yeah, they sure do. Mm.
Now, you know who's considered to be the best dick in the history of baseball?
The best dick.
Yeah.
Dick Allen.
Dick Allen.
Yeah, I think.
The biggest dick?
Barry Bonds.
Dick Raditz.
Dick who?
Dick Raditz.
Radish.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he's 6'6".
Oh.
Very, very big fella.
Big guy.
During the steroid era, there were no big dicks.
Well, if you want to know, the smallest dick, of course, Dickie Pierce, 5'3", 161. So we'll be reviewing all the.
Come on, pepper it in there, baby, pepper it in there.
And coming up, we're going to speak with a great gentleman, former Major League pitcher Drew Storin.
I don't care for him.
Okay, very nice. We are in the mobile O'Reilly
Clear 'em
Auto
out.
Parts studios at Smoke Justis, Covington, Kentucky, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
famous for getting his butt glued to a toilet seat, and it's time now to hear from him in a new segment we like to call Ask a Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat. We have the man who is glued to a toilet seat on the line, so let's go to the phones for your questions. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Listen, I've been dating this woman for a couple of months now, and I'm starting to have real feelings for her, but none of my friends seem to like her. What should I do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Help! Somebody help me, please. Can anybody hear me? Hey, some jerk put glue on the toilet seat. I'm trapped in the handicap stall. Hello? I'm not handicapped myself. I just like the extra roominess. I really didn't mean any harm. I just figured even if Stephen Hawking is here picking up a few sheets of plywood, what are the chances of him needing to pinch one off at the exact same time I do? And I apologize if handicapped isn't the correct term. What is it they prefer? They're conveniently parked? God, why won't someone get me out of here? Or at least throw me a magazine.
We've got time for one more call. Hello, you're on the air with the man who is glued to a toilet seat.
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. I work in an office, and I've developed a huge crush on my married boss. And I think the attraction is mutual. What do you think I should do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Hey, is that someone using the urinal? I can hear you out there. Turn off your damn iPod, you self-absorbed little puke. You worthless crumb of human flatulence. You pimple pancake. Ow, my cheeks are burning. Look, it's not the good kind of burning, like the kind you get after you've slipped the hooker an extra 50 to spank her with your hairbrush. Can you hear me? Someone help me, please. God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Again. Ooh, that's refreshing.
This has been Ask the Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat, advice guru for the Bob and Tom Show. Not to be confused with the Ask a Man Whose crazy ex-girlfriend glued his genitals to his stomach. That airs later.
I understand we have something new from Billy Mazing.
Oh.
Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with another amazing revolutionary product exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Ladies, how many times has this happened to you? You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over thanks to my amazing Barf-Away barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly quaff out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities and don't worry about a thing. Barf-Away barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more.
Yeah.
Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Bio Be Gone breath mints for absolutely free plus shipping and handling of $29.95. What comes up or down is nobody's business but yours with these powerful breath scrubbing mitts. So what are you waiting for? Order my Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrettes and Bio Be Gone breath mints and let's get this party started. I'm Billy Mazing.
Thank you, Billy.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be handy.
I guess it would.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Opening day 2025. Bum-ba-da-da. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. We are at Smoke Justis, Covington, Kentucky. It's a beautiful old tavern with hundreds of different types of bourbon. Our show is brought to you by the new famous bourbon, Field of Dreams Whiskey. And we have one of the proprietors of Field of Dreams Whiskey joining us on the dais here in our mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. We have Drew Storin, former Major League Baseball pitcher. Drew, it's nice to see you.
Thank you, Tom.
And we have a special poster here. And I must say, the only one on the front of the poster that looks like a human being really is Drew. It's really very handsome. Christy looks weird. I look like a corpse. Everyone looks very strange, but you look very handsome, Drew.
Homicidal maniac. Thank you,
It's beautiful. We'll be signing these after the show, and it's a great pleasure to be here. By the way, we are also selling some T-shirts. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hawk our stuff, but we're donating all the money to a great place called Brave Gowns. It's a great organization. They make little like pajamas for kids that are in the hospital at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, one of the great hospitals in the world. And by the way, we have a link on our website. If you just want to make a donation to the Brave Gowns, you can do it that way. You don't have to worry about a shirt or whatever if you just like to be part of a great program. But we will be selling them here, and hope we sell them out so we can give all the money away. It'll be fun. Now, Drew, it's good to see you. You pitched for a while in Cincinnati as part of your Major League career?
I did. 2017, not necessarily the most electric year for the Reds, but we had a fun team. Got to throw to my high school catcher, Tucker Barnhart, so, had a great time. Always good to be back here in Cincy.
Would you say you were to blame for a lot of the losses that season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you don't learn anything from success.
You don't.
Learn from your failures.
This is why I started a whiskey company.
Yeah. You said baseball's not for me.
Yeah.
You have facial hair as we speak.
Yes.
And did you always have facial hair while you were an active pitcher?
Yeah, when I first came up, I was real baby face, so I think I had kind of the bad goatee first, and then as I hit puberty, I was able to grow some face. It wasn't ever that great, but
it isn't now.
Yeah.
So,
but I bring it up because I don't know if you heard this, but it was announced a couple of weeks ago. The New York Yankees have dropped their ban on beards.
Yeah.
Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Reds had that for a little bit. I think didn't Marge say something about shots? She didn't like the beard.
She was the only one with a mustache for a while.
She didn't want anybody prettier than her.
It's in February of 1999, Marge Schott lifted the ban on beards.
There you go.
So
remember, she wanted everybody to rub dog hair for good luck. Rub dog hair on from Shotzi. Dog hair on the bats. She rubbed it on her.
This is the Cincinnati Reds banned facial hair in 1902.
Whoa!
And those were the days of the really cool, big stashes. But the beard ban.
You need to grow the handlebar, Tom. That is your
no thanks.
Yeah.
It always amazes me when guys, you'll still see it to this day where guys will go all out with the handlebar, pitching in the major leagues. But I always wonder, like, off the field, when you're walking into a place, like if I grew a mustache out, I couldn't drop my kids off at school. Like there would be some things that could be issues. So like you better be a really good baseball player if you're going to really put yourself out there.
Yeah, and if you're just a general fellow walking around town, if you have the big goofy handlebar mustache with the twirls in the end, can you possibly get laid?
Yeah, I think women. There are women out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
You're kidding me.
If you grow 88, maybe.
Christy, would you?
By applause.
Not my thing, but I'm sure there's ladies out there.
By applause. You like a big weird mustache, ladies? Okay, one lady.
One lady does. One lady over there.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? It only takes one.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I know she has a drink in her hand.
In all fairness, she looks like she's up for anything.
Hair all up, ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Her hair's up out of the way. She's all set. Yeah.
And in any event, big news. The Yankees, once again, they've lifted their ban on beards. By the way, the announcement was made by Liza Minnelli. So,
how dare you?
She knows from beards.
Yes.
Liza with a Z.
If anybody knows beards, it's Liza Minnelli.
That's true.
I have another interesting thing I want to ask you about that you can confirm this. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania have discovered that special mud rubbed onto all Major League Baseballs has so-called magical properties.
Yeah.
Are you aware? Now, tell me, how does this work? It's some mud. It's from some swamp in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's from a specific swamp in New Jersey that some guy figured out if you rub it on baseballs that it gives it a nice little attack. And I don't know how it works and what the magic is, but it's pretty cool. So usually just the clubhouse manager has to rub all the mud on it, and now they put it in almost like a compost tumbler. And then, yeah, so everything is kind of rubbed up the same. But if you get a brand new Major League Baseball, it is like throwing a chalked cue ball. So you need, the mud at least. To get
This
some grip on it.
says every ball.
Yep.
In the clubhouse is hand mudded.
Yeah.
But they did scientific experiments on it, and the study authors say the mud spreads like skin cream and grips like sandpaper.
Yeah, and it's funny though because now it's more uniform, but when I was playing, it wasn't always that way. And you would notice on the road coming in later in games that maybe the ball wasn't rubbed up properly or had a little too much mud on it. New York tended to pretty much give you brand new baseballs.
Have you ever had mud on your balls since you retired?
Yeah. Not as much as when I was playing, but
So you don't, wait a minute. When you're on the road, you don't bring your own balls?
no BYOB.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
We also had a story coming out of India recently about in the world of cricket. They have this bizarre thing where they polish half the ball so it makes it sort of like a spitball in American baseball.
Kind of like almost like scuffing it.
Did you ever have to do anything to? Did you scuff the ball at all?
I think that's illegal.
It is.
I mean, in practice.
I just know that my first catcher in the big leagues, who's a Hall of Famer, would skip the ball down to second base when throwing between innings, and I always wondered why he would do that. Because I'm like, this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer. And then I realized he was giving me a nice scuff.
Nice.
Yeah. And once you scuff up a big league ball, it's those things are like Titleist Pro V1s, so they can scoot pretty good.
Wow. Our guest is Drew Storin, a Major League Baseball pitcher in the past and a former Cincinnati Red, among other things. And he's also the proprietor of the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company, our sponsor today. And you got a new batch. Is that the term I want to use?
Yeah, it's our player series. It's our annual limited quantity release. So we do one bottle for every player in Major League history. So we've done that. This is our third year running of that. This year it's different. We're doing 108 proof. So we're going to change it every year. So as it goes up by about 255 guys a year that debut, we're also going to change the proof. So it's 108 for 54% ABV because of Ohtani's homers. So
nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Nice.
And so, so everyone who's ever played in Major League Baseball has a representative bottle out there?
Yeah, so they're all hand labeled. If you go to our website, drinkfieldofdreams.com, you can actually search that number and it'll show you the player associated with it. So if you have 19,736, you got mine, so feel free to drink it.
Now, how many do they just do? How many of yours did they do?
It's just one.
Just one.
Yeah,
Do you have it?
No, we sell them all. So that's kind of part of the fun. We don't get to keep any of ours. They're all randomized. We have actually an Excel spreadsheet where all 23,000 bottles, that we sort the numbers and make sure that Johnny Bench is in this market. And we're doing an online drop today. Actually, it's on the website right now. We were supposed to do it at 2:00 this afternoon, but we dropped it starting this morning for Bob and Tom Show listeners.
So how does it work? Tell me.
Just go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom, and so we've got 1,000 bottles on there right now. So it's kind of a early access.
Is Willie McGee available?
For you, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
So can you look at the bottle first and pick your player, or is it all random?
If you're buying online, it's going to be random.
Okay.
But then if you're at the store and you want to plug it in while you're there, you can.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll check at the stores and you'll see bottles turned a little bit where you can tell somebody was running some numbers.
And once again, the Field of Dreams whiskey is made from the corn grown on the famous Field of Dreams.
Yep, it's from the actual movie site, not just Dyersville, Iowa, not just Iowa. It's from the actual movie site. So the stuff that's in our bottle is, the corn from the first Major League game out there with the White Sox and the Yankees.
Is it true you guys are branching off to creamed corn as well?
Yes.
Yes. When are those cans going to be available? In the fall?
Yeah, it's more of a fall release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's not alcohol free.
Yeah.
So the kids shouldn't be
that's right.
slurping it down.
Boy, I do like cream corn, don't you? Isn't that
Who
good
doesn't?
stuff? What was that? The casserole cream, sweet.
Yeah, corn casserole.
Corn
yeah.
casserole. Oh, that's so good.
We tend to get off topic here, Drew.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Now,
Just trying to add some comedy to whatever we were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, just
That took forever.
Here's another fact: the Yankees don't have only wear left shoes. And,
I don't care how much Drew's paying to sponsor this, and we needed to be funny.
Went on forever.
you know, Joe Pepitone was, and then Jim Bouton
currently dead.
No.
Was that a toupee?
Oh my God.
Pepitone? No, he had long hair.
That wasn't a rug?
I think he played for the Cubs at the end, and he had real long hair, shoulder-length hair.
I see. Now, what else is happening over there at the Orange and Souls Sports Desk?
I got to tell you about Raycon Everyday Earbuds. That's
please
what I'm
do.
doing. Active noise cancellation. That's your Raycon Everyday Earbud, capable of drowning out the most maddening coworker who drones on and on about New York Yankees minutia. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds are a sidekick for the gym, work, or your phone call buddy. Premium audio that goes where you go. And their latest model, better than ever, a 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon's, I don't know how it does it, the quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And Raycons start about half the price of other premium audio brands with similar features. And Raycons come in all the colors, and if you don't love them, they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds, brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee, and thank you to Orange Insoles. By the way, we have a special 4K television set we're giving away courtesy of Orange Insoles. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Also, I'll remind you once again, we have a link on our website to Brave Gowns if you'd like to make a donation. We also have those T-shirts we're selling. It's a great outfit that makes superhero pajamas for the kids at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital. They may be going through a rough time, so it's a nice little fun thing you can do for them. And we're coming right back. We've got a special guest on the way. We are in the Mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios at Smoke Justis in Covington, Kentucky, USA, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
And now, Bob and Tom Television presents the Bonanza Reunion Show.
Hoss? Little Joe? Hoss? Little Joe?
The Bonanza Reunion, only on Bob and Tom Television.
I'm Bob Dylan, and this is my very first commercial. Now I'm gonna sing for you. When the wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine. On my big brass band, my boot heels were wandering. And heaven's door was knocking, I was tangled up in blue. Well, how does it feel when the times are changing too? You know, my singing was getting a little hard to understand. That's when I discovered the Breathe All Right nasal strip. You know, just like the ones that all the football players wear. I can breathe better and just listen to me sing. Here, let me put this thing on.
The wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine. On my big brass bed, my boot heels were a wandering. Heaven's door was knocking and I was tangled up in blue. How does it feel when the times are a-changing too?
And not only do I sing better, listen to my harmonica playing. And now listen, I can even play the guitar better too.
Wow.
And it's all thanks to Breathe All Right nasal strips. So go to your drugstore and knock, knock, knock on the door. And tell him Bobby Zimmerman sent you. The answer, my friend, was blowing in the wind. I just couldn't smell it till now. Oh, my Breathe All Right thing just fell off. It got stuck on this damn harmonica holder. Oh, and for you ladies, there's a Breathe All Right that's made just for a woman. It'll make you breathe just like a little girl. Everybody must get a Breathe All Right today.
Day here on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show in Cincinnati, Ohio. In Covington, Kentucky at Smoke Justis for the true opening day of the Major League Baseball season. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi, Chick.
Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold. Hello. Drunk in the bathroom. I'm Chick McGee, and we have special guests, Tom.
We got a couple of former Major League Baseball players joining us on the dais. Very handsome young men, of course. I'm referring to Drew Storin, who we already met from Field of Dreams Whiskey, and his former roommate on the road. Do you want to introduce your roommate there, Drew?
Yes, this is Tyler Clippard. So Clip was my roommate for 4 years, and we were bullpen buddies, and two-time Yankee, Tom. So he knows, very familiar with the facial hair policy.
All right. Got the nickname Clip in the showers for the circumcision.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to say anything about his unique and strange facial hair?
Oh, no, I thought he dipped his chin into Shinola.
Shinola. Another 1950s reference.
Hey, Clip, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
So in the major leagues, you guys have roommates?
well, not on the road, but
just at home.
Yeah,
Just you
we lived
shack
together.
up.
Yeah. I mean, we were young in our 20s and
Sure, experimenting.
Yeah, experimenting. It's part of the learning process.
I
They
see.
did say bullpen buddies. Didn't
Now, are you
they?
are you guys partners in Field of Dreams whiskey?
Yeah. So when I retired, I gave this guy a call, told him I was done playing. He's like, "All right, if you're done, you need to do that whiskey idea." So. I just kept going. He was still playing, so I kept calling him every month going, "Hey, are you seriously in? Because I think we can do it." And here we are.
Yeah, once again, Field of Dreams whiskey made from the corn from the famous Field of Dreams in Iowa.
Well, don't get too comfortable. Hall and Oates were together how long?
Aren't they suing each other?
And then the lawsuit starts flying, guys.
Things get ugly.
One day bullpen buddies, next day litigants in a court. Sad.
It'd be a heck of an ending.
Yeah. Sad indeed.
I'm prepared for it.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Tyler, I was reading about walkout songs in the world of baseball. Do you want to explain what they
You
are?
mean walk-up songs is what it's called.
Yeah.
Walk out when he's leaving the game.
No, you walk.
Walk up. Sorry.
They don't have walkout songs when they leave the game. There he is, ladies.
No, but sometimes they have
out.
they have walkout songs when they leave the bullpen, right? And you can go to make your way.
That's
back
a
out.
walk-up, I think.
I thought walk up was to the home to take a swing.
I quit. Go ahead.
we have walkout music for Chick McGee.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when we would come out of the bullpens, we were lucky enough to pick our own music, and most guys took it serious, and my walkout music wasn't so. So I actually chose "Peaches" by the Presidents of the United States.
Oh, it's a great song.
I like that one.
It is a great song, but it is a little quirky as well. They're talking about peaches. So
well, millions of peaches.
Millions of peaches. Exactly.
Peaches for free.
Yeah.
A lot of people say they're not singing about peaches. They're singing about that's sweet.
A minor league baseball team had a promotion where you could pay $5 to choose an opposing player's walk-up song.
Well, they're not charging enough for that. That's wonderful.
I love that idea.
The Stockton Ports. Now, in Major League Baseball, they probably wouldn't allow something that much fun for the opposing team to.
Well, usually you'll have the stadiums that have organists still will sit there and play like troll songs. Like there was a certain player that got caught doing an act in public, and they played "Just Beat It."
Amazing.
Yeah, very well done.
Very well done.
Another one bites the dust, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, Drew, you were a pitcher, but you also had to bat, and isn't that one of your best stats?
Yeah, career .333 hitter.
Wow.
Tyler's got a double.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I mean, he's 1 for 3. I'm 3 for 15. It's better math for Drew, but I have 3 hits. He's got 1. So
Were you scared when you were batting? No, seriously, I would be terrified.
Yes, my first at bat I was because I was facing a man. So anytime I had faced a man, it was a coach throwing batting practice, not some guy trying to punch you out.
See, I'm more scared when I have my back to a man.
In the bullpen.
They call it bullpen buddies. That's what they call it. And
that's right.
Okay.
Now, we are celebrating Field of Dreams whiskey. In fact, they actually are serving it here at Smoke Justis, where they've got hundreds of different kinds of bourbon, and we're in the bourbon capital of the world, the Commonwealth of Kentucky. I thought we'd take a short break for some music. Pat Godwin has a new album out there. It's called Hotel Pool, and it's climbed the charts in the world of comedy. Pat, you want to favorite one of the songs?
Here we go. A little sing-along at the end, but I'll teach it to you now. Na 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 na. That's all you gotta do. Let me hear you. Come on. Na 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 na. Yeah, then I'll take the rest. Here we go.
No. Oh,
that's not it, chick.
Okay, sorry.
People tell me hackers are listening to all of us on our mobile phones. Buy online, they steal your info and get in your accounts at the savings and loan. Tom knows this, my credit's bad. I can't get a mortgage, can't even finance a late model car. I wouldn't mind someone taking my name, yeah, give me a brand new start. feel free to steal my identity, steal my identity. Here we go, come on now. Na 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 na. Oh, steal my identity. My mom, her maiden name's QWERTY. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my passcode. My pet's name is Fido. I was born in Philly. Hey, look at all the stuff I owe. I had 3 surgeries with insurance, 2 on the back, 1 for the heart. They garnished my wages, couldn't pay my deductible. Take my name, give me a brand new start. Here's the sweet part. Steal my identity. My social security number is 209526413. Write it down. Na 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 na. Yeah, steal my identity. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My FICO score is 303. I'm a single dad, paying child support, 1 paycheck away from bankruptcy. So steal my, please, steal my identity. Steal his identity. Yeah, that's right. No. Na 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 na. No IRA, no annuity. Come on. Na 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 na. The IRS is auditing me. Everybody. Don't answer the phone, it's a collection agency. Everybody now, come on. Na 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 na. Steal my identity. Thank you.
There, Pat Godwin from the new album, Hotel Pool. Thank you very much, Patty G. Once again, on the dais, we have 2 old friends. You guys actually were competing against each other as pitchers, is that correct?
Yeah, so we're roommates, but we were competing for the same closing job. So that it was healthy competition, I would say. But yeah, it was kind of one of those things where we competed at everything. It didn't matter whether it was video games, foosball. Like it was all about just being better than him.
I won most everything we did except for winning the closing job.
That is the voice of Tyler Clippard. Also joining us, Drew Storin. If you are just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom program in the mobile version of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And we're proud to say that we're sponsored today by the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company, and 2 of the gents involved in that are up here in the dais with us, former Major League pitchers. Tyler, you played for how many teams over how many years?
10 teams over 16 years.
Wow.
Man.
Who has the best home locker room?
The New York Yankees.
Yeah, they're kind of famous.
And I heard they just redid it and made it even better, which I can't imagine what it looks like now because it was already really good. So
this year, a couple of major league teams are playing in like minor league clubs, right? What the Rays? And
the Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay had their dome.
That'll be interesting. I imagine they don't have the quality locker rooms of the majors. Did you ever play in the minors at all? Did you?
Yeah, I played in all over the place in the minor leagues, but I also played in that ballpark that the Rays are going to be at this year. It was my high A team, the Tampa Yankees, and yeah, that facility was not great. So I don't know what they're going to. They got to improve it, I would assume, but. Good luck to those guys this year.
Hey, Josh, don't you have a story about one of the bullpen guys, or no, the clubhouse guys? They would something about bubble gum or something.
Yeah, depending on what team you were at. The clubhouse guys had different jobs, and I walked into one, and the guy was unwrapping all the double bubble or whatever, and putting them in a bowl so that they were just ready to go.
So they didn't have to. The major leaguers weren't made to unwrap their bubble gum.
You could always tell what team had money.
Yeah.
And by what was being served and what snacks were available and stuff like that.
Yeah, we just had a story about I forget who it was banning cell phones out there.
Washington. Who's he the manager for?
Were you guys? Did you guys have cell phones when you were out there sitting around waiting?
Not in the bullpen, no.
No.
Back in the locker room, you did, but yeah, no, not down there.
You didn't bring your phone to the bullpen? I did.
Oh, really?
No.
I was going to.
You devil.
You know, you could watch
will
a better game.
I will say that did happen. The start of fantasy football week always coincided towards the end of the season, and that first Sunday of fantasy football, we always made sure either the bullpen catcher or somebody brought their phone down because we wanted updates. you know?
Wasn't there like a big fight in Major League Baseball with Tommy Pham and a couple of his teammates and fantasy league football? There was. It's like got it on the field. They were upset with each other. Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
They take it seriously, Tom.
You know, I did. This is a stat that I've just been handed. Tyler launched double bubble wrapper lawn darts farther than anyone in the. What is this? What is this story?
So, the paper double bubble gum. You can take the paper off and fold it very intricately. You have to do it very precisely for these darts to go a long way. But if you hold them in the tip of your fingers and you can flick it quite a ways.
Oh.
And I got really good at that over time. I have very flexible wrists. They give me a lot of leverage to shoot a bubblegum wrapper dart very far.
Would they pierce anything?
The ground. It would stick straight into the ground. So we would actually try to hit the right fielders when we were, and we got pretty close a few times, and they would just darts all around the outfield. Fantastic.
You guys had a lot of downtime.
Yes, a lot of downtime.
I see. Well, we're having a great time here in Cincinnati. We're actually in Covington, Kentucky, right across the river, doing a special broadcast thanks to 92.5 The Fox in Cincinnati. It is, of course, opening day today, and we have a special T-shirt that we're selling so we can donate the money to the Brave Gowns organization. By the way, if you just want to make a donation on your own, you can go to our website. We have a link there. Speaking of that sort of thing, you guys have a special release today of Field of Dreams whiskey. Do you want to explain that one more time for me, Drew?
Yes. So on our website, drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom, we dropped our Players Series bourbon for this year. One bottle for every player in Major League history. Last year we sold 5,000 bottles of it in an hour off our website. So we did a little early release for Bob and Tom listeners. So if you guys want to get on there and get your bottle delivered to you, you don't even have to take it home today.
Okay. And one more quick question. Tyler, I understand that your road alias was the Pink Panther. Is there a story behind that?
It's not really. I think I just embraced it because everyone always used to talk about how funny I walked. So I very much walked like the Pink Panther. So I just embraced people making fun of me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to lean into this and call myself the Pink Panther on the road.
The best was we were in Detroit one year, and I left my phone in his room. And so we had been down at the hotel bar and, had a couple cocktails. And so I go up to the front desk, and I was like, excuse me, ma'am, I need to know what room the Pink Panther's in. And sir, I assure you, the Pink Panther is not staying. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I need you to look it up. No, sir. And then she looks up. Oh, 318. Told you.
Oh, thank you very much.
What was your road alias?
It was Jimmy Neutron, and then Patrick Bateman was the other one.
Oh, my God. So you went from boy genius to American Psycho.
Yeah. I grew up a little bit, huh?
A little inside baseball. This is great. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to meet comedian Rob Haney in just a few minutes. We'll get some more music out of Mr. Godwin. We got to check in with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. And I'll remind you that we are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios at the beautiful Smoke Justis Tavern, the beautiful city of Covington, Kentucky. It's old and it's gorgeous, full of great restaurants. And I'll remind you also, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's more.
Listen up, fellas. This is just for you. It's the brand new dance where you drop your pants.
There's a new craze. It's a sensation. Every guy is doing it across the nation. First thing you do, take off your clothes. Get ready to strut. Get ready to pose. Grab your package, tuck it away. Between your legs is where you want it to stay. Do the badge.
The badge. Come on, give it a whirl.
Do the badge.
The badge. Pretend that you're a girl.
Do the badge.
The badge. You're a macho punk.
Do the badge.
The badge. Nobody sees your junk.
Make sure it's smooth. Then cut a rug. Do the badge.
Yeah, you're looking badge-tastic.
Your friends will laugh 'cause it's so funny. You look like a hairy Playboy bunny. Look in the mirror. Where's your weenie? It disappeared like your Houdini. It's really cool. It's out of sight. Do the badge every day and night. Do the badge.
The badge. Man, you've got it working.
Do the badge.
Oh, the badge. You can't see your gherkin.
Do the badge.
The badge. Show your buddies in the shower.
Do the badge.
The badge. 'Cause you've got badge power.
Your friends will say you must be gay. Do the badge.
Use your imagination.
Don't do the twist. Don't do the hustle.
Do the badge and hide that love muscle.
Forget the rumba and the Macarena.
Just boogie down without your genitalia.
Do the badge.
The badge. It's better than the tango.
Do the badge.
The badge. No wonder where'd your wango.
Do the badge.
The badge. From the back we see your hiney.
Do the badge.
The badge. In the front you've got a giny.
For a big surprise, tuck it between your thighs.
Do the badge.
Hey Romeo, you've got a camel toe.
Do the badge.
Now as we head back to Cincinnati for opening day here on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio.
All right.
Technically Covington, Kentucky, and we're at Smoke Justis for today's Reds opening day victory over the San Francisco Giants.
This is just a really cool, beautiful old tavern.
It's an amazing, amazing
Yeah,
build.
sure is.
I need to know when I'm going to Tom out. I need to know when this was built and how long it's been here and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
What it was originally, and
when we came in, Chick and I, they sent us into the basement first,
right?
And it's like walking through the catacombs. It was
very, very catacomby, yes.
but just beautiful and beautiful old brick. Just a great old place.
Yep.
So many wonderful spots like this around Cincinnati.
I'm thinking livery. There were like horses in here.
Right.
Yeah.
maybe.
Just gorgeous, and some gorgeous people here too.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
very handsome men and some
Where?
lovely ladies.
Yes.
Oh.
They're mostly back over there, but we're very pleased to see you here. Thank
And
you
don't
very
sleep
much.
on the lady with the hair on her head. Boy, piled up way up high. There.
Very good. We are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Chick McGee is, of course, over there at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. I mention that because our friends at Orange Insoles have something special going on. They want to award you with a 4K gigantic big screen television set almost as big as the one Christy Lee just got at her place.
But not as big as her husband wanted.
Nope.
Yeah, go to bobandtom.com/contest.
Oh, boy.
And while you're
I'm just a bit.
running around on the internet today, we have a link on our website to the Brave Gowns website, which is a great organization that provides kids that are at Cincinnati Children's Hospital with like superhero pajamas and stuff. It just is so nice. You can make a donation if you want, if you feel like it. And we're giving all the money from these T-shirts to that organization. So just something for fun and something to help out some kids that may be having a rough time right now. But we're so happy to be here, and the Major League Baseball season once again getting underway. Well, it already started in Japan, but this is
we don't recognize that.
that's right. This is the USA version of that, and we've been chatting with a couple of Major League Baseball pitchers. Now we're going to go to the other end of the spectrum, which is baseball fans, and we have brought up our friend comedian Rob Haney, longtime Cincinnati Red fan.
Yep, very excited about the season. There's a lot of energy with the new manager and just sports in general in Cincinnati. The Bengals spent some money, got their wide receivers, and Joe Burrow had such a great year. He was, as you probably know, voted comeback player of the year. And your team, Tom, the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson was voted, please don't come back.
Yes, one of the worst arrangements ever made in sports until the NBA actually just topped that for the worst trade in history. But how are things going for you in Cincinnati?
Oh, fine. You know, that is me. I'm living the nightmare. But,
Why is that?
Well, just I'm not embracing old age. It's not going well. I know lots of times I'm on the show and I always complain about high technology.
No.
Well, you guys misunderstand me. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I don't like it. Like I had to drive a high-tech car the other day, and I felt like Orville Wright trying to fly an F-15. I've done this before, but it was nothing like this. And so many things, I get irritated so easily now that I'm older. I think this probably bothers everybody, but that thing when you call up, I don't care who you call, and it says, please listen carefully as our menu has changed. Well, the other day I called, this is the worst, it said, please listen carefully as our menu has changed to make sure none of the options match why you called. Then you get that computer thing where you can't even talk to a human being, and you keep struggling, and you finally get a human being, and the accent's so heavy, you go, I tell you what, give me back to the computer.
I see. Now, are you going to be attending a lot of games this year? You're going to get down here?
Hopefully, yeah. I wish Drew and the other guy, the professional ball players, they gone? Or
No, they're still here.
Well, maybe anybody can answer this. This is stupid, but when does chatter stop? Because remember when I was in Little League, it was always, come on, let's have a little chatter.
Swing, batter, swing. Come on, pitcher's got a rag arm. Let's go. Yeah.
Right. when does that stop? I mean, it's hard for me to picture Sparky Anderson going, "Hey, Rose bench, let's show a little life here, a little."
You don't think they do that?
Swing, batter, swing.
Similar things happen in the dugout still, I'm sure.
I would think.
I bet
But not chatter like that. They might be what they call them, bench jockeys. I think sometimes.
Hum
really
babe, hum babe, hum babe.
Yeah.
Remember hum babe?
I do.
You remember hum babe?
I don't remember that.
Hum babe, yeah.
We want a pitcher, not a belly.
That's right. We want not a belly itcher. Yeah.
Or maybe I'm wrong. I just couldn't imagine pro players doing that. You know.
Oh.
Well,
Well, that went nowhere, didn't it? If you was concerned about where the exits are, let me do some comedy. You'll find out real quick.
We'll be honest, Rob. That was a premise.
Didn't really go anywhere.
Oh, no. If you want to do that, yeah.
Well, I was
it's a
actually
full-blown
genuinely
premise.
curious. I just didn't know.
Yeah, well, see, that's where you made your first mistake.
By the way, I want to remind you, if you'd like to be part of the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company's special event today, you can go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom, and they'll explain what's going on. A bottle in honor of every player in the history of the major leagues. By the way, I never really got to tell you guys about all the famous dicks in baseball.
Actually, I wanted to ask Rob real quick while you look for that. I'm going to remind you of one of your bits, Rob. You were a Bengals fan, and you'd gone to the suffered through an off season. You went to the first game of the year, and do you remember what happened when you were at the stadium?
Yes, you have me tell this every time.
I know. I love it. I love this story.
And you always have to help me out. The coach is from London, Ohio.
Dick LeBeau.
Dick LeBeau, and I was
Dick LeBeau.
excited about it. It's the very first game, mind you, the very first game.
Yep.
And on the first play for the Bengals, they get called for delay a game. You had a year! You had a year to call that play.
What the hell? Okay.
Speaking of dicks, one of the great things about baseball is they have stats on everything. And did a little homework here. We have some names of famous baseball players or not so famous players that played in the majors that have redundant names. For example, Dick Cox played in 1897. Dick Pole.
Real quick. Hang on a second. See how happy he is? Maybe if we,
he's smiling like a cat.
He isn't enjoying himself.
Let's lean into this. Maybe. What was it? Dick Pole?
How about Dick Cocker?
Dick Cocker.
But there has never been a major league player named Dick Johnson.
No, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
When did...
There's been a Dick Woodson.
When did Dick enter the lexicon, if you will, that it's a slang for...
a penis?
That's a very fair question. I don't know.
Maybe before the 1900s, maybe 1880, Dick meant a fine, upstanding young man.
Well, sure, yeah.
Well, maybe because born in 1847, Dick Hunt.
Wow.
Try to separate those a little better, will you?
Pause there between the words.
Or maybe do what I did the other day. Spell it out for it.
I think this might be more on the redundant one. Dick Stone. A Major League Baseball player.
Sounds like a porn star from the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Remember the Flintstones had Ann Margrock?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then a guy who came up in the majors early, Dick Young.
Enter Dick Young.
Enter Dick Young.
Thanks, Josh.
He doesn't have the computer to play it.
Now, how do you pronounce this name? Last name S-U-C-H.
Sucks.
Such? Okay.
Such.
Dick Such?
No,
okay, that's okay.
That's a hard CH.
Okay.
Dick Suck.
How about the very modest Dick Hyde?
That's what I have.
What was he in the pool?
And then the gifted.
Didn't you have a wallet made out of Dick Hyde?
Yeah, I had to throw it away though.
Why is that?
Every time you rubbed it, it turned into a suitcase.
Go on, Tom. Why?
Every time he rubbed it, it turned into a suitcase. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's right.
Let me get it out.
That's where he was going. I said,
I know he was stumbling. I can see him.
Thank you for the help.
Flogging.
You should have seen the coin purse, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Something else.
Oh, there you go.
I knew I was to blame.
Once again, the smallest dick in the history of Major League Baseball at 5'3", Dick Pierce.
Hardly.
He had a Prince Albert.
The first Dick in baseball was also Dick Pierce.
Wow.
He was a shortstop with the New York Mutuals, going way back to the 1800s. The best Dick, once again, of course, Dick Allen. But some of the great names of Dicks. Dick Rudolph.
He had a red tip.
Very shiny.
Thank you very much. I remember this guy, Dick Donovan.
Oh, they call him Mellow Yellow.
This is a good Dick Drago.
Drago.
Yeah. Dick Drago.
I must break you.
There is the all Dick team. I've got a few more. We'll get to them perhaps later, perhaps not.
All right.
Fair enough.
And as Chick always points this one out, the most disgusting, Dick Groat.
Dick Groat. Ooh. Sorry, Tom, we looked at your chart and the tests are back and you have Dick Groat.
Yeah.
Right.
I've never seen a spirochete quite this ugly. Thank you very much.
Somebody yelled, "It sounds like a sex move."
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yes, sir.
Are you happy
Thank you very much. My favorite fan. I gave her the old Dick Groat. She won't walk right for a week. Coming up, we're going to get another song. We got a request for a song from Mr. Pat Godwin. Pat's new album is called Hotel Pool. And once again, a little activity on the smartphone today. You can watch our show, of course, on YouTube. We also have a link to that great Brave Gowns program, which is really cool, really fun. And you can find out also about Field of Dreams Whiskey Company and visit drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom for some special stuff going on there today. And once again, we are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios at Smoke Justis, Covington, Kentucky. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dos Cucaracha Club. Let's see if we can work the bugs out of this little number. I knew a fella who was quite a stud. He never put a condom on his pud. He met a lady who was really hot, and a piece of ass wasn't all he got. He got gonorrhea, gonorrhea, he'll scream. Gonorrhea, gonorrhea, it's green. Gonorrhea, gonorrhea, VD. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you hear about the bride and groom in the motel on their honeymoon? She said, dear, you'll have to wait. I'm afraid we cannot consummate. She said, I have been unfaithful, and it caused quite a stir. It hurts. It seems that for a wedding gift, the best man had given her a case of gonorrhea, gonorrhea, drip, drip, gonorrhea, gonorrhea, itch, itch, gonorrhea. Gonorrhea, VD. Whoa, 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 whoa. My best friend joined the army. He was sent to a foreign land. It hurts. He came back 2 years later with a discharge in his hand. And it was gonorrhea, gonorrhea, inflamed. Gonorrhea, gonorrhea, the pain. Gonorrhea, gonorrhea, VD. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, everybody. You're singing great. It's a catchy little tune, isn't it? All right, in just a minute, I'd like you to put your hands together. It's clap time.
Cloudy discharge, gonorrhea.
Uh-oh.
Pussy lesions, gonorrhea.
Hello, doctor.
Penicillin,
ouch.
Gonorrhea BD.
Whoa, 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 yeah. Now you got it.
Bad infection.
She said she was a virgin.
Wear protection.
Honey, I swear I got it from a toilet seat.
Gonorrhea,
Gonorrhea VD. So long, everybody. I'll catch you later.
Cincinnati, Ohio. By way of Covington, Kentucky, it's Reds opening day. We are at Smoke Justis, a fabulous barbecue restaurant here in Covington. And hanging out with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Josh Arnold.
Hi.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Got to get all the plugs in. Speaking of plugs, Josh, you got a little gift over there?
I was gifted something very cool, and actually I consider this gift number 2 because earlier in the week we received the gift of an email from a listener who apparently knows me very well and knows how I like to fly. Rob, you're a big traveler. You fly a lot?
Not as much as I used to, but yes.
Okay, yeah. I hate flying. I'm just never comfortable. And so this gentleman wrote in for Arnold Airlines with all the rules for how I want to fly.
Right. What would they be? Give me
Seat belts are optional.
Love it.
There are no drinks served. You have to bring your own 9-liter bottle of water.
Right.
All that.
Free pizza, or was that Tom's addition?
No, it was in the email, but that is probably due to Tom.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, he also brought, he's here today, he brought an Arnold Airlines hat.
The company is official.
Nice.
Yes.
Look at
So
that.
This is so cool. So I'm very happy to sport this. And hopefully this will be the beginning of the actual airline. I think we can make this happen.
We're going to buy one plane first if I could be your partner.
Yes, yeah.
Sounds good.
Got to go on Shark Tank, see what they say. Yeah.
Now, we are going to be joined by comedian Jeff Oskey. Oh, there he is. On the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Smoke Justis.
Jeffrey!
Allow me to introduce the very handsome Jeff Oskey, the man, the beard, the tie. What's going on over there, Jeffrey?
Nothing.
Good. Well, thanks for
normally
coming.
I do a failed to mention, but it's not Friday, so I'm going to do some little-known facts.
Oh,
I like it
okay.
about baseball. Some
Oh,
little-known facts.
Oh, okay.
Here's a true fact. During an average Major League game, about 50 foul balls are hit into the crowd. Little-known fact, 20 of those are batters intentionally trying to hit the fan currently on their cell phone.
Oh, they don't care for that.
Watch the game for
They
guys.
see, they notice, they care.
Stay in the moment.
The record for the most consecutive victories on opening day is 10 by the Boston Bean Eaters.
Hey.
Little known fact, they were known as the Boston Bean Eaters until 1896. Then the team rebranded as the Boston Fart Knockers.
Rolls off
We
the
got
tongue.
an applause break.
Fart knocker.
There you
They
go.
like fart
There you
knocker.
go. That's how you do it, Rob.
Pass that around, Rob.
Since President Taft, every president has thrown out a first pitch on opening day except Jimmy Carter.
Huh.
Little known fact, Jimmy Carter famously threw out the first bag of peanuts.
Oh.
Naturally.
From Georgia.
More amusing, really, than a laugher.
Smiler, as
Yes.
they call
Yeah,
it.
very good. Reader's Digest.
Yes.
Then you'll love this one. Each baseball has 108 stitches.
Oh, yes.
Little known fact, them balls be snitching.
Yeah.
Balls that snitch. Get stitched.
Very good.
Okay.
There's balls out there that stitched?
Thank you for the save.
Oh, my God.
Before 1859, umpires used to sit in padded chairs behind home plate.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, little known fact, with the introduction of robots and the automatic ball strike system, umpires will soon be sitting on their couch collecting unemployment. With all these new additions they're testing out, if I was an MLB umpire, I'd go on strike.
Oh, really sold it.
Wow, man.
You acted
That's
that
for
one
the
out.
YouTube crowd. In 1940, Cleveland Indians pitcher Bob Feller threw the only no-hitter in opening day history against the White Sox.
Yay.
Little known fact, throughout Bob Feller's MLB career, he suffered from horrible gas that would gross out his teammates in the locker room. When management confronted Bob, he'd blame his teammates for the foul stench, which is how the phrase, the smeller is the feller, was first coined.
Oh, nice, yeah.
How about that? Is the feller.
He had a bad denture whistle.
Bob Feller. Yeah, he always talks like this. Yep.
He signed my glove.
And finally, Major League Baseball plays with 900,000 balls a season. Little known fact, good start, said Andy Dick. I'm Jeff Oskey, and these are the little known facts I failed to mention.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Jeffrey Oskey. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Good to know. Good to know. Also joining us on the day is comedian Rob Haney, a Buckeye, longtime a Bengal fan, a Red fan.
Still living over there in Beaver Creek?
Yes, I am.
All right. Okay.
I tell you, I know you get tired of me complaining about being old, but that's all I dwell on now as I get older, and things change so much. Like the doctor will prescribe me some medication now, and I read every side effect. I'll even Google it. Back in the 70s, some guy was let me snort something in the concert parking lot, and I did it because he said, it's cool. My social life just over pretty much. The other night I actually went to the Moose and the VFW the same night, and I called that bar hopping.
You're an old man now.
It's just,
You're getting older, huh?
It is. It's terrible. People say, hey, Rob, what's shaking? I say, just my bottle of Boost and my man boobs.
Now, are you a fan of the reefer? Do they have the legal reefer in Ohio?
Yes, they do. And in fact, we can grow it now, and all I can tell you is there'll be a lot less tomatoes in the garden this year.
I see. Now, do you remember the weed from the 70s? Did you imbibe back in the day?
Sure. I mean, yeah, back then they had all this Acapulco Gold and Maui Wow.
Panama Red.
Yeah, Panama. Oh, that was. Yeah.
A lot of stems and seeds, wasn't it?
Back then,
Yeah,
yes,
just
you
separated.
had to clean it. In fact, I remember one time, this guy was rolling one up, and he's not cleaning it at all. He's got the seeds in there, and the stems are poking through the hole. And somebody else said, "Oh, what are you doing?" He goes, "I paid for it. I'm smoking it."
He wanted all of it.
All right, I see. Mr. Godwin, you ready for another song?
Sure.
Okay, Patty G has a new album out there. It's called Hotel Pool, and we had a big crowd here at Smoke Justis, a great crowd. Thanks so much for coming.
This is visual, but we have Bill Murray is here at the bar. Third guy in, Bill Murray, if he gets raise Bill
Murray, winner of the Bill Murray lookalike contest.
Son of a gun.
This is weird for me being in a bar. As you guys know, I'm allergic to alcohol. I get those, what do you call them, divorces. So I. How do you solve a drinking problem if you're Irish? This is how you solve it. You put your glasses on first if you're old, like Rob Haney.
That's right.
My Uncle Jack fell from his ladder, drunk as a skunk at his work one day, broke his back, bruised his bladder, switched to beer, now he's okay. Some tart broke me hard and set me free, so I drank straight gin for a year one day. Woke up in a rehab facility, switched to beer, now I'm okay. How do you get your head to clear? Switch to beer! Switch to beer! You don't have to go to AA. Switch to beer, you'll be okay. It's the Irish way. Ha! Father McFeely said a sorry mass. 3 sheets to the wind at his church one day. Pinched an altar boy on the ass. He didn't switch to beer, he just moved away. Go party on and have no fear. Switch to beer, switch to beer. Stay away from the hard stuff. Switch to beer, it's strong enough. How do you get your head to clear? Switch to beer, switch to beer. Well, you don't have to go to AA. Switch to beer, you'll be okay. It's the Irish way. All right, thank you very much.
All right.
A burden.
Very good.
Oh, thank you very much, Patty G. Now, if you're switching to bourbon, well, you're in the right place today.
Oh?
I would say.
Yes.
Once again, our special broadcast from Greater Cincinnati is brought to you by the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. And I can tell you a few things about them.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh, well, sounds like we're going to be surprised.
No, this is what I do when I'm stalling.
Surprising, all right.
I go up here.
Oh.
You go up there, do you?
A pretty ladies who tell us all about the booze.
I was just distracted.
Thomasina.
I was just distracted. I picked up my phone and I'm getting various emails.
Yeah.
This one from Sandra, and I don't know why this topic came up recently, but it was in reference to what the ladies call the front naughty, if you will.
Down there.
Down
Ah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, down there.
The old hatchet wound.
She goes, my mom is from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. She refers to it as down home.
Oh, down home. Her old Kentucky home.
And don't you just want to go home sometime?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
After she runs a marathon, she calls it down home cooking.
Down home be a stinker.
Josh Arnold, everybody. Josh Arnold.
Thank you very much.
A dock on my dust flaps be a itching. We be brought to you by the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company.
We be?
Yeah, and today, if you go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom, special access because they've just released a brand new thing It's their annual event, and it's happening as we speak. Once again, if you go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/time, you can find out what's going on. They have a special bottle in honor of everyone who's ever played Major League Baseball, more than 23,000 players. Special tributes, we do have Drew Storin and Tyler Clippard from the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company standing by with us this morning. So if you have a chance, check that out today. Makes a great gift, and you can even drink it. Now, are you a bourbon drinker, Ron?
Yeah, although my sex life is so bad, if they had a they had a field of wet dreams, I think I'd be in business finally.
Your sex life on ice, if you will.
I thought of you the other day. This sounds crazy, Tom, but I thought of you watching a movie. I was watching the Ten Commandments, and with Charlton Heston. He goes up Mount Sinai, and the Lord takes his finger and etches all the Ten Commandments right in there. And I said to myself, if Tom was Moses, he would have argued with God about the font.
That is so true.
Hey, God, how about a little Helvetica, huh?
Yeah. And it needs to be adjusted. I can't tell the capital I from the
I'm not going to read it.
It's bothering me a lot. Well, a special thanks to this great crowd here at Smoke Justis, Covington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And thanks also to 92.5 The Fox. We've got some great posters and some great T-shirts. And we're selling the T-shirts, giving all the money to a great cause, the Brave Gowns program at the beautiful Cincinnati Children's Hospital. And thanks so much for listening today. And if you go to bobandtom.com, you can find out about that great charitable thing. You can even make a donation right there if you click on it. And I'll remember to tell you right now that we are technically in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios here at Smoke Justis. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
have had a special taste for bottled waters. The benefits of drinking bottled waters have not been lost on you intelligent Americans. More and more of you are drinking exotic, healthy, and expensive imported bottled water. First it was Perrier, the sparkling, crystal clear water from France. Then came Evian, crisp, refreshing, pure spring water from the Alps. And now, the latest bottled water to cross the ocean, imported exclusively by Gullible Yank Imports. It's hot dog water. Listen to what your fellow Americans said about imported hot dog water when we secretly served it to them in a very chic New York City bistro.
Oh, God.
Well, it's kind of cloudy, warm, tangy, and it sort of has an aftertaste.
It's imported.
Well,
It's chic and very exclusive.
Well, it's...
Let me be frank. Princess Diana drinks it, and it's very expensive.
I love it. What's it called?
It's called hot dog water.
Hot dog water.
Hot dog water. And what do you think, sir? It's imported.
Well, it's kind of cloudy.
It's very nutritious.
sort of tastes like hot dog water.
It is hot dog water. Ah, yes, the unmistakable taste of hot dog water, bottled in Wiener Wasser, Austria. You'll find our bottling plant just a yodel away from the Wiener Wasser sausage factory, just south of the Danube River sewage treatment facility.
This is delightful.
Should I add a lemon or a lime slice when I serve hot dog water to my guests?
No. You should add mustard or ketchup.
Oh, of course.
Hot dog water. Remember our motto. It takes a lot of guts to make this stuff. Not to mention hooves, tongues, and snouts.
Wow, say, this is tasty. How much is a bottle of hot dog water?
About 30 francs. Or in America, $10.
Wow, what a bargain.
And coming soon from the hot dog water people, the first drinking water that is also a cologne, new HD Eau de Toilette.
Is that toilet water?
Exactly. Imported toilet water.
You mean like from a real French toilet?
Oui. 10,000 French poodles can't be wrong. Hot dog water.
Video ever because it features real girls, and not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh yeah, just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, features real girls, and each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, that's right, you get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going, and hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going, that's Real Girls on Video Going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigaball Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going, and that's Real Girls on Video going, Real Girls on Video going, and Real Girls on Video going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going.
My DJ hero, Christopher. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Opening day in Cincinnati. It's like a holiday, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. We're at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Mobile Studios. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
And there's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Chicken McGee, the shoe-in of the week, is that coming up?
Yeah, we're going to dip our toe into the NCAA tournament. Yes.
Really? Well, you want to do it right now? You made your pick?
Nope, but I will.
Okay, good. That's the orangeinsoles.com sports desk starring Chick McGee.
That's right. The shoe-in of the week. Feel better and do more with orange insoles in your shoes. Stop wearing them on your head. Right, Josh?
Yes, they're not orange hats.
No, they're orange insoles. Here's some winners for you tonight. Let's go to BYU and Alabama. BYU getting 6. Somebody write this down because I'm not. Take BYU plus the 6. Maryland and Florida. This is going to be a magnificent basketball game. Fear the turtle. I will take Maryland plus the 6. Plus the 7 all day long. Arkansas and Texas Tech. Arkansas getting 6 and Calipari. Texas Tech will cover that one. And then Arizona and, that's right, Josh, it's Duke.
That is nice.
Arizona getting 10.
Man, that's a lot.
And Dukes and Cooper flag and all that, but I'll take Arizona plus the 10. And now you're up to date. That's this week's Shoe In of the Week, brought to you by OrangeInsoles.com.
Thank you very much. We are joined by Jess Hooker, ladies and gentlemen, on the day.
Oh, we love our Jess.
JH.
The hooker.
Famous,
hookers out there, these Jess?
famous on this show for her accents.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
How are things in the produce department, Tammy?
Oh, see, that's very good.
Yeah.
Are you Sikh?
What's the matter?
You want to redo the whole thing?
No, we had a interesting news story, I guess 3 or 4 weeks ago, involving some hats in the world of Major League Baseball.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Now, what do they call those, Josh? Where they take the logo.
The overlay hats?
The overlay hat.
Might have been the overlay. Yeah, the big one was Texas, spelled out across in front of the hat, T-E-X-A-S, and over the X, they had a giant T, so it said Tetas, which is Spanish for boobies.
Jumbly.
And the Astros?
The Astros were the ass, they put an H in there.
And it looked like it said asshose.
Right.
Ass, pause,
Careful.
hose.
Hose, that's right.
No L.
Uh-huh.
One would think that in the process of manufacturing those, someone might have noticed
But
it.
I say, who's going to complain? People would
Love that.
love the
They should
hats.
continue to make them.
Collector's
Absolutely.
items, and they're going for like $4,000 on eBay.
Well, here's one. A minor league baseball team accidentally rebranded itself with a name that is Spanish slang for masturbation.
Oh yeah. Oh, the beaters.
The Spanish.
Oh, El Jerkos?
Hey, we'll get there. Okay.
The Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
Oh yeah.
And already you gotta love them.
Rancho Cucamonga.
And
I
we-
went to a game when I lived in San Diego. Went to Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. It's a happening, man. It's a crazy scene.
They did a special thing where they were rebranded as the Chaquetas.
That's a special this week at Taco Bell, isn't it?
Be careful of the sour cream.
Apparently, according to this news account from KTLA, that is slang for self-pleasuring oneself.
How about that?
What are you doing back there, cicadas?
But
See.
they claim that they vetted it through a local Hispanic community leader. But
He's got the last laugh. doesn't he?
Leader was messing
Uh-huh.
with it. Yeah.
this team, by the way, known for choking up on the bat.
When did that start? Choking the chicken. I want to know when all these started.
Yeah, that's an odd one.
Dick and choking the chicken.
But according to this, they are going to be rebranding the stadium, Pornhub Stadium, and they'll have a free lotion night at the ballpark. So there you go.
Free lotion night.
Yes, so, by the way, we're in KY.
Yes, the Commonwealth of KY.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. The Cucamonga jerk-offs.
Oh, you just went right on. All right. Yeah.
That's the English translation. You know, we haven't checked in at the Silac news desk at all this morning.
I could have slept in.
We have Christy Lee there.
I did.
Christy.
I know.
Yeah, you
Pat did.
Oh, I got a good sleep.
Yeah, not
Good. I was waiting outside the hotel
I know
for
I
30
made a
minutes.
mistake once.
really.
One time you've made
Twice.
a mistake. We have a great story out of New Jersey for you. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, and I just lost it. I don't know what happened.
Good. We don't want you talking about it.
is
New
this-
Jersey.
You keep your mouth shut about Jersey, all right?
Yeah,
Is this the one about the
Which-
guy
which-
that was with the needle and the...
Which
Yeah.
This is-
Hang on. I don't know what happened. You know, wonderful when technology works. Here we go.
I think I know what this
A
is.
New Jersey police chief under fire for allegedly tormenting officers with a series of pranks.
Oh.
According to records obtained by Patch, North Bergen police officers accused Chief Robert Farley of several actions. Among the pranks Chief Farley is said to have committed, defecating in offices and on the bathroom floor.
Boy, what a jokester, huh?
Oh, it
man,
gets
he's
better.
You never know what he's gonna do next.
Defecating inside of toilet bowls in such a way that they could not be flushed.
Hilarious.
Oh, is that the upper decker, you think?
Yeah.
stabbing an officer in the penis with a hypodermic needle.
I got put.
Hey, I don't know about you, but it just kicked up a notch, okay?
Always hilarious.
Yeah. Prick to prick.
Spiking an officer's coffee with drugs believed to be Viagra and Adderall.
Oh, this guy's good.
And this guy was the police chief?
Yes.
Chief Farley.
Poisoning an officer's fish with medication.
I hate fish.
Randomly exposing his genitals.
Hey, what do you think of these?
Hey, it's Farley's hanger. Hey.
Placing dangerously hot peppers in an officer's food and heating them up in the microwave.
You got me, Farley.
All right, I'm choking to death. You got me.
Sending masturbation cream to an officer's home. You need cream for that?
Just you
some
mean
people
like the lotion or
I guess.
Yeah.
Jerkins?
The township. of-
Jerkins lotion?
Jerkins lotion. That's what she said.
Okay.
I need the friction, no lotion for me.
The township of North Bergen said in a statement it denies these false and outrageous allegations and that it has full confidence in Chief Robert Farley.
Really? Well, they're going to have to back that. Weird.
On the way here, I was listening to the radio.
What?
Good job.
Yeah.
You got one of those cars with a radio.
Now, normally,
Mine's got a radio.
normally, when you turn the radio on, you have to pull off the side of the road in your car if
Yeah.
you can't figure it out.
So it was about 3 in the morning,
Uh-huh.
and they did one of those things where they preview the story. And the guy goes, well, we have a situation in which they were defecating on site. And then it cuts, and they hit the wrong button. And I'm not kidding. And then it goes, it was on the International Space Station. And then they run that, then it comes back, and then they introduce the proper thing. But it sounded like that
They were defecating on the ISS?
Yes, that they weren't. So you
Well, they have to.
Right.
It happens to all
Well,
of
they
us.
do.
You do the introduction and the wrong thing happens. It happened to them at 3 in the morning. If you're just joining us, welcome back. We are in the Smoke Justis Bar, Tavern, Restaurant, et cetera, in beautiful Covington, Kentucky. The sun is up.
Yeah.
Looks so far so good for the Cincinnati Reds opening day against the San Francisco Giants. But we're in the Smoke Justis Bar, where they have hundreds of different types of bourbon, including, of course, the one that is our special supporter today, which is the Field of Dreams whiskey. You can join us on the YouTube, as the kids say, here in the
Yeah,
O'Reilly
that's what
Auto
they
Parts
say.
mobile studio.
Have you seen the YouTube? That's what they say. Those darn kids.
So welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts mobile studios. Once again, Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance mobile news desk.
A Michigan man has turned the numbers 666,
Hello.
the devil's number, into a record-setting $2.39 million lottery prize.
I have a birthmark of that on the back of my head.
Is that right?
You might be in a movie.
Oh.
According to CBS News, the man used the numbers associated with Satan playing the Michigan's lottery's jackpot slots millionaire game.
And you say Michigan?
Michigan,
It
yeah.
figures. Michigan. That's where Satan lives. Yeah. You
The
damn
man
right.
who wished to remain anonymous said, I played 666 on a couple of daily 3 tickets and won big.
Wow.
The win established a new record for the largest prize ever won on the fast cash games.
That's a hell of a lot of money. Congratulations, sir.
Yes.
Your silence is correct.
One guy in the back.
The emu or whatever.
No, so 666 had to come up in the drawing, right?
Right.
That's weird and dangerous.
You would think that the odds of that are so low.
Yeah.
Same number three
times? Yeah, and just a pick 3? Come on.
Hell, man.
Maybe Satan is behind it. A Canadian record store owner says he's discovered a rare Beatles audition tape
Yeah, it was
from
right there.
1962.
It was right behind the Gordon Lightfoot. Who knew? Yeah. Unbelievable.
Rob Frith, owner of Neptune Records in Vancouver, said he purchased the tape labeled Beatles 60s Demos several years ago, thinking it was likely a bootleg. He told CBC that he recently gave it a listen and discovered it sounded like a possible master tape, adding it seemed like the Beatles were in the room. Based on his research, Mr. Frith believes the tape is rare. Direct copy of the Beatles audition with Decca Studios in London on January 1st, 1962.
I saw this story, and I think they said Pete Best was drumming, though. It's not Ringo. So.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know my
That would make sense,
Yeah.
time-wise.
Yeah.
Now, we did have a sad story from the world of classic rock today.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
Yeah, who died?
Larry Tamblyn. From
Well, listen to the crowd's. Stop.
Nobody knows who that is.
Of course not.
No.
from the Standells.
He died today?
Dirty Water.
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, go through it. Humming. That'd be good.
Russ Tamblin's brother.
Is it really Russ
Yeah,
Tamblin's
Amber
brother?
Tamblin's uncle. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it really Amber? Something?
Yeah.
Really?
Amber's a great writer and actress.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of very sad. A very talented guy. That's certainly one of the classic songs of classic rock. Josh, before your time, and there's no
I like that
there's no
song.
screaming. They actually played instruments. They didn't put buckets on their heads. And,
Slipknot does not do that.
Set the stage on fire.
Play
music.
Fine pyrotechnic.
I see.
Want to talk about beard transplants?
Anything else?
Nadeem Khan, who owns a hair transplant clinic in central London.
Who is it?
Nadeem Khan.
Okay.
Apparently, that follicular unit extraction.
Follicular.
Follicular.
Yeah, the way you said it, it sounded like someone was getting
I like it better.
reamed.
Yeah.
It's pronounced follicular.
I want to
Well,
get.
you mangled that.
I'm going to get follicular with her. I can tell you that.
They've been apparently performing half a dozen beard transplants a year now at his clinic.
Are you
Really?
Are you
Yes.
saying beard transplant?
Yeah, I thought they said beer.
I thought it was beer too.
And then we had this
Beard.
kind of before. They're taking it from the pubic region.
They are?
Yeah, it looks the same.
No.
Well, no, it looks.
Texture?
I'd like to hear from Christy because she has the facts.
Well, I don't.
According to Tom.
No, we had the story.
Oh, this is the same story?
90% aesthetic beard transplants costs range from $3,800 to $9,000 depending on the number of grafts. It does not say in my story where they get the hair from.
Right, Tom, we had the story
But-
about the pubic transplant.
Yeah.
This is
Yes,
weird.
this
This
is
is
beard
different.
transplant.
You want everything to be transplanted from the pubic.
Where do you
region.
think they get it?
From the top of his head, maybe.
Yes, or the back,
back?
of their neck. Yes, or like they do when they put the hair. Yeah, it's probably his pubic hair. No,
It probably is, actually.
You're right. You're right.
No, I
When
think
I'm wrong, I'll admit it.
I'm
You're
pretty
right.
sure they take
You,
it
you
from the
can
top
call
of
me
your
Dick
head.
Face. It's true.
There you go.
No.
There's an easy way to find out. Does his beard smell like balls?
You know, that's interesting. Does the pubic hair smell like balls, or does the balls smell like balls and infects the hair?
I think that.
I think that.
Yeah.
All right. And balls don't smell that bad, do they?
Do not.
Well, it depends.
Well, it
Ladies,
depends on what you're doing.
You washing them?
Yeah.
fellas.
Did you run 5 miles before you got here?
Yeah.
Even if I did, it would be beautiful down there.
Beautiful.
Once again, that's called Dick Groat. I think we've covered that.
You,
right.
my beautiful balls.
What have you got
boy,
over there
John
right
Lennon.
now?
Huh?
What have you got over there?
Simply Safe, the
Take a
do-it-yourself home security system. We trust Simply Safe also. In the Bob and Tom studios, we've got cameras in the security system, and traditional systems only take action after somebody's already broken in, and that's way too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection, helps prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If somebody's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time, can turn on spotlights, and even call the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day, and a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Get a load of this deal we've got for you. Visit simplysafetom.com to get 50% off a new system and your first month of professional monitoring plan free. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com mobile sports desk. Coming up, a special surprise.
Oh!
Surprise!
The Bob and Tom players.
Oh, boy.
The last time we did this, it went okay.
Yeah, it was
The
fun.
time before that.
Oh, big problem.
Big problem.
Yeah, there may be lawyers involved, but we're going to do it right this time.
Children exploded. It was not good.
And I think we have the so-called dump button ready. So I'll say stick around. We are once again in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios here at the beautiful Smoke Justis Tavern, Covington, Kentucky, USA, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every day I give thanks to God. I was born a man instead of a broad. When Oprah comes on, I turn off the TV. I don't shave my legs, I stand up to pee. I go to a barber, not a beauty salon. Don't pluck out my eyebrows just to draw them back on. Don't wax my pubes so I can wear shorts. I use my turn signal, I understand sports. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't go through a phase every 28 days. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. I pay cash at the grocery, no checks or coupons. Don't take along a friend when I go to the John. I don't throw a fit when I break a nail. I don't buy a lot of shoes just because they're on sale. I don't apply makeup in my rearview mirror. I don't think of Bambi when I'm out hunting deer. I drink beer from a bottle and not from a glass. I don't ask my friends about the size of my ass. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't face the pain of water weight gain. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Let me tell you, ladies, listen to me, ladies. I love those things inside of your blouse. I love your pretty faces, your warm and soft embraces. But if I had my own two boobs, I'd never leave the house. I don't spend 2 hours getting ready for a date. I don't play with dolls unless they inflate. When someone asks my age, I never lie. After sex in bed, my spot's always dry. I don't read about orgasms in Vogue magazines. I don't mind if my dates try to get in my jeans. I don't spend a fortune on French lingerie. This is the same underwear I wore yesterday. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't take a pill, I don't use Massengill. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, man. Tell you the reason I am. I find Michael Bolton completely revolting. Man, I'm glad I'm a man.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Yeah, Cincinnati Reds opening day. Hello, hello, hello. We are at Smoke Justis in Covington, Kentucky, having a great morning. This has been fun, Tom.
Looks like God's a baseball fan. It's beautiful out there right now.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
That's right. Once again, we are at a great spot. It's a really kind of a funky, cool, old tavern called Smoke Justis.
Used to be a livery.
Is that true?
Yep.
Smoke Justis.
You're getting heckled.
What did he say? Smoke Justis sounds like a sex move? Okay.
We're going to have our first tossing out. You throw out the first baseball and you throw out the first drunk. There we go.
Well.
That was odd.
Smoke Justis, they serve bourbon, which reminds me, this special broadcast brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey Company, and they have just released a new batch, 23,370 players in the history of Major League Baseball, and there's a bottle for each one, and it's, of course, from the corn of the famous Field of Dreams from the great film Field of Dreams.
That'd be a hell of a collection. Try to get all of them.
I'm only halfway through. Me and my buddy Josh have been. I haven't drank them all myself. Josh has drunk a couple.
I got it. I made a dent in there.
That's right.
I may have had a sip or two.
We got as many bottles as Diddy has of baby lotion.
That Diddy's American hero, if you ask me.
He's misunderstood.
He threw one hell of a party.
You damn right he did. You ever go to a party that sucks? Not Diddy.
Oh, those were some good parties. I'm sorry, where was I? I know. I was mentioning how nice it is here at Smoke Justis. Thanks very much.
Sounds like a sex move.
Thank you very much.
Play that bomb.
Thanks to 92.5 The Fox here in Cincinnati. Celebrating opening day, we've got some really cool T-shirts we're selling, and then we're giving the money to a great organization, Brave Gowns. They make like little superhero pajamas for the kids that are having a time. Something's going on in there at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital, so do something to help them out. By the way, we have a link on our website. You can make a direct donation if you want. They're trying to get up to, I think they're trying to get up to like 6,000 of these things made, so they're already over 1,000 as I understand it. So it's a really cool, fun thing. Now, we're about to do an experiment. I'll need the cooperation of the audience, please. We are going to bring back the Bob and Tom Players, a live event. This could go south. We'll see how it goes.
Ruh-roh, Reiki.
We have two guests. We'll go ladies first. Joining us on the dais, your name is what?
Kelly.
Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
She's a lady.
I have a Kelly.
He was doing so well that he fell right off the cliff. Oh, your name is And what's your name there, fella?
Kelly, you are going to be the voice of Harry Carrey. Are you familiar with Mr. Carrey? Do you know?
Just what I've heard from you guys on the show. Yeah.
Isn't that sad? That's sad. Harry Carey, great broadcast, and we're the memory of Harry Carey.
Yeah, I actually met Mr. Carey at a Cub game.
No reason to bore us.
Yeah, we don't have to hear the whole story. Just get to the fun part.
Well, he had
he's gonna tell it.
A gigantic stadium beer, except there wasn't beer in it. It was, I believe, bourbon.
Oh.
We also have a gentleman on stage. Your name, sir, is?
My name is Mike.
Mike?
That's Mike.
Yeah.
Mike is a good speaking voice.
Yes.
Thanks.
And Mike, what do you do for a living?
I'm a local pastor here in Cincinnati.
What? Oh, good.
Please don't tell anybody I'm here.
What's
Is there a dress code?
Are you Methodist?
No, I would never be Methodist.
Lutheran, Episcopalian?
You look like you make meth.
God bless you. Thank you for that.
Talk about Breaking Bad, huh? Wow.
I've worked hard on this disheveled look. Thank you very much.
All right.
And we have a general rule. We don't like to have guests that have better voices than all of us. but you do. You have a beautiful speaking voice.
Thank you. I appreciate
It's okay.
Well, this is actually somewhat fortuitous.
Do you do the live, you do like half hour in the sermon every morning? Is that what you do?
I teach on occasion. I'm with my lead pastor here, actually, and another guy on staff with us.
Well,
Your lead pastor, do you have a bass pastor?
Yeah, we do, but he doesn't play as much.
Praise the Lord!
Pastor, well, this is...
Oh, hell yeah!
This is unbelievably coincidental because our script today is from a great friend of ours, the comedian Dan St. Paul from San Francisco, California. And Dan, by the way, has a great blog out there, et cetera, et cetera.
A blog.
He's got a, what do you call it? A Substack. I'm sorry, whatever the current term is. And
I'll be sure
Dan,
to check that out. Never.
Dan, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now, we have taken one of Dan's scripts and we're about to ruin it, actually. Now, can you, do you remember how Harry Carey speaks?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've known him a little bit longer than this young lady right here, but yeah.
Oh. Now, we're going to have to ask her to try to talk like Harry Carey.
We all, okay.
This could be rough.
Don't make her do that.
No.
Just
Why not?
Whatever she can do, okay? Don't. I could feel you go, stop. You're not trying.
Well, I have been forced to start this, and I can't do it either.
Well, I'm part of this too, and I can't do a Harry Carey, but we'll do our best.
Pat Godwin, can you do a Harry Carey?
Not really. No, I can't.
You've got the kind of gruff voice.
Yeah, but I can't pull that off.
You've had enough booze to...
We can already mark this
Sober
down
for years, Tom.
as ill-conceived.
Yeah, fail. This time F is for fail.
Now, this is from the first baseball game after a rain delay by Dan St. Paul, and I'll try.
Oh, God.
Hi, fans. This is Harry Carey.
Oh, you nailed it.
It's better than I thought.
It is better than I thought, too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
We're finally back. Holy cow, what a rain delay. 40 days and 40 nights. There's your biblical reference. You got that right.
They're gonna
Good
be
job.
funny, though.
Thank you.
Very proud of you.
Feel free to help me because I've never read the thing.
Praise the Lord!
I'm telling you, there's an ark in the parking lot. It smells to high heaven. See a big rain delay.
Oh.
Are you going to do this through the whole script?
You know, you're actually...
I tell you what, there's enough animal crap in that thing to fertilize the Gobi Desert.
Oh.
Out to cast the first pitch, a fan favorite. He was not sinned.
A big hello to the special group out here at the ballpark today.
Boy, I have my eyes closed. Is that Harry Carey?
That is uncanny.
That's amazing.
Hey, Harriet Carey.
Now that's a Harry Carey. This is Mrs. Harry Carey. How about that? Harry.
It's Sherry Carey.
Sherry Carey.
Harry down there.
It's Kelly Carey.
Kelly Carey.
Yeah, Kelly Carey.
2,000 strong in the right field pavilion. It's the meek. I love those guys. Blessed are the meek. In fact, when present ownership steps down next year, the meek shall inherit the team. Just a reminder, fans, this Friday will be a special giveaway for the kids. It's going to be John the Baptist bobblehead dog night. Some assembly required.
Oh, boy.
See, John the Baptist, the whole head thing.
We didn't know you were here.
You actually read the Bible?
No, Mike just told me.
Oh, okay.
Mike?
Tom couldn't touch a Bible.
Calling balls and strikes behind the plate today.
Yeah!
It's solid! And we're ready to go. Jesus looks in for the sign. Holy cow! Wait a minute. Oh no, look who's running out to the field. It's Judas the kissing bandit. He lays a big wet one on the Lord. And out comes Herod to the dugout. And he's out of here. The Savior's been removed from the game. I'm sure the scribes will have something to say about that tomorrow in the Bethlehem Star.
Can I call an audible? I say we have Mike do the last paragraph.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay, Mike, you got your script. Go.
Now, during the pitch change, I want to remind you the Sodomites are in town for a 3-game set this week. Good seats still available. This is one dangerous ball club. They won't let you get on top early, then once you're in the hole, boom! They almost always come from behind.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm going to your church. I'm going to your church.
Give it up for the former Pastor Mike.
Pastor Mike, thank you very much.
Yeah, if anybody's hiring, I'd like to meet you in the parking lot as soon as we're finished. I appreciate it.
Yeah, get a new gig. Pastor, that was great.
Wonderful.
Miss Kelly,
Kelly,
that was
well
great.
done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys were great. That was fun. Thank you to Dan St. Paul for letting us butcher his script. And thanks once again to this great crowd here at Smoke Justis, Covington, Kentucky. We are here courtesy of the great radio station 92.5, The Fox in Cincinnati. Thank you so much for joining us. We're not going anywhere.
Nope.
We're having a great time. We are in the O'Reilly Mobile Auto Parts Studios at Smoke Justis. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
What are you calling?
Are you calling somebody? Yeah, I just calling the one of these special hotlines I like to call.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like this one, I'm sure. Okay.
Hello, and thanks for calling The Animal Walked Into the Bar joke hotline.
Oh, I love this.
one. This is great.
Brought to you by Paparazzi's Pizza.
Wow.
If you'd like to hear today's joke, please press 1.
Okay.
What else is
Press
the
one
other
now.
options? Wait a minute. Are there other options?
No.
Please
No.
press 1.
Okay.
A baby seal walks into a club. Thanks. If you'd like to hear...
That's it?
I think there's more.
There might be more.
Press
If you'd
one
like
again.
to hear a people walk into a bar joke, please press 2.
Oh, press 2.
Thank you for pressing 2. A Mexican, a Polish guy, a rabbi, and a priest walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
Is that it?
That's it.
Press 1 again. See if he'll do the one about
Let
the
me
seal
try that
again.
again. Okay,
Press
press
1.
1.
A baby seal walks into a club.
Bob and Tom Television presents the most exciting, action-packed reality show ever. Actual people riding in actual elevators. It's Elevator Talk.
Hey there, buddy. Hold the door. Hit the button. That's my floor. Don't take the stairs.
Elevator Talk. This week's episode stars Craig Kitchen and Larry Morgan.
Hey, could you hit 7 for me there?
Yeah. 7?
7.
Got it.
That's my foot.
Oh, well, sorry. Those are nice shoes.
Thanks. I need a shine now.
Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. That was the show. Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk, only on Bob and Tom Television.
Queen City, Cincinnati for opening day here on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, Chick Socks. I heard Chick Socks.
And Mama Benji Fishy to you, sir.
Yes, indeed. We're at the Cincinnati Reds opening day. We're at Smoke Justis in Covington, Kentucky, just across the river from Cincinnati Redsville.
The Big Apple.
The Big Apple. That's right.
Big Apple.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
The windy suburb.
George Clooney.
City by the Bay.
Once again, we are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios at Smoke Justis, the tavern in Covington, Kentucky. You can almost spit in the river from here. And of course, we are honoring Field of Dreams whiskey today. We have a special treat coming up right now. We are going to head over to the bar.
Oh, really?
And I think
To
we
the
have
bar?
a
Hey guys,
Jess is at the bar.
Jess Hooker reporting from the bar.
What's
It's 9 a.m. local time, so who's drinking?
Yeah.
It's opening day.
Okay, so I am here with Katina, and Katina is going to be making Smoke Justis's signature cocktail today, right?
We are featuring the Field of Dreams Bourbon in this cocktail, so we are specifically featuring it for today.
Sounds good. How long have you worked at Smoke Justis?
About 3.5 years.
Wow.
Do you like your boss?
I think I have to say yes.
Report all your taxes.
Sorry, Richard. Okay, I'm gonna keep the mic up to your mouth. You're really pretty. It's hard to concentrate, honestly. Yeah.
Kiss! Kiss!
Girl, one go kiss.
I'm not kidding. This late life lesbian thing's gonna happen. How old are you?
29.
29. All right. I'm 43. How do you feel about older women? All right. She's in, guys. She's in.
Kiss her on the boob.
Put that thing away.
All right. You're going to walk us through this cocktail real quick, and I'm going to try to concentrate and not look at your boobs.
Okay.
Perfect.
Salt the rim.
Don't forget to salt the rim.
All right. right, we are starting off with 2 ounces of the Field of Dreams small batch.
Oh, 2 ounces.
Oh, generous pour.
Heavy, heavy.
And then we have 5 of a Demerara syrup.
What's that?
What kind of syrup?
Just a brown sugar simple syrup.
Well, then just say that.
Make up words.
You know, brown sugar, why does it taste so good?
I'm Katina. I know all the fancy terms.
How are you spelling Katina, by the way? We're kind of concerned.
Yeah, you're missing something there.
Yeah. Never.
And it is 1 dash of chocolate bitters.
Anybody call you cat? Kitty cat? Katina?
Poor Katina.
They do?
All the time.
I'll
Kitty
call
cat?
you whatever you want me to.
Hey, kitty cat.
Boy, Jess, calm down before you slide off that stool.
Holy hell.
When did this all happen?
Yesterday, apparently.
In the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it is 2 dashes of toasted almond bitters.
Do you say 2 dashes of Pitocin?
That's what it sounds like.
Pitocin.
I don't need to have that baby right now.
Wow.
Toasted almond bitters.
That'll loosen you up, by God.
Yeah. Slide right in.
That's right.
You got up to the elbow.
No, go ahead.
30 seconds.
Go ahead, kitty cat.
He said we have to stir for 30 seconds.
Okay.
We have to.
All right, we'll wait.
Okay. We should point out then that Field of Dreams Whiskey is doing a special launch today, and that's why we're here. Our little show brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey Company, and the special website is drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom, as they release some 23,000 bottles plus of a Field of Dreams Player Series Bourbon.
Okay, and now she's going to garnish the drink. What are you putting on top?
I am garnishing it with 2 cherries.
How do you feel about being on top?
And when it comes to the lesbo world, you guys are 2 cherries.
I think you're down.
Yeah. Oh, come on. There's not 2 cherries between them down there.
Shut up.
Sorry. My fault.
Okay, I'm going to taste the Heaven's Old Fashioned.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Feels
Down the old hatch.
Yeah, that's smooth. I like
You
it.
taste the almond?
Drink it all. You'll climb over the bar and grab her.
Are you driving me home?
How's that?
Not now.
How's that Pitocin treating you?
This is
does
delicious.
Katina have any...
It's Katina.
Jeez.
Katina.
How do you spell it?
Not with a CLI.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, you went Clitina.
He did.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Katina.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do.
What are they?
I got some sharks.
Sharks?
No,
Sharks.
Shark.
Sharks.
That's an easy test.
My hearing is so bad.
Okay, I heard shark too. Why would you have a shark on your... never mind.
What
Go
does
ahead.
it look like?
I really love sharks.
Go ahead, kitty cat.
Oh, it smells like somebody sharted up here right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, we have... Never mind.
What else you got there, other tattoos?
I have a matching tattoo with my mother.
Aww.
Oh,
Is that right above your ass?
It's the Longhorn cow, right?
You know, we're paid to be in.
I have a tramp stamp of my mother.
Go get him, girl.
I don't understand. Is it of your mother or just the same? You and your mom have the same tattoo?
Just me and my mom have the same tattoo.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a 2 hands making a pinky promise is what it looks like.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Nice to have
Sorry,
family.
it looks like 2 tongues. What is it?
Yeah, 2 tongues. That's what
Do you want to get a matching tattoo with me?
Oh, nice.
We should go after this.
Oh, what do you guys think we should get?
2 kitty cats?
2 kitty cats.
A room?
Yeah. A room and a camera, right, Josh?
Oh, can we stream that, Noah?
I don't like lesbian porn. I feel like I'm
This isn't for
I'm
you, Josh.
uninvited. Yeah.
It's not for you.
They don't want me there.
No, we definitely don't.
Okay. Wow. This has gone really well. Okay. Now, Katina, are you a drinker yourself?
I am.
To excess? That's the way you said it. It was.
What was the question?
What's your favorite drink?
Bourbon. I love bourbon.
Okay. Do you drink?
Good answer.
Do you drink it neat?
You have to drink it neat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you throw it back or do you sip it?
Depends on the type of night I'm having.
Oh.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any bartender tricks? You know, like you're too young to know what was that? I'm too young to know, apparently. The Tom Cruise movie?
Oh, cocktails.
Cocktails.
Top Gun.
Thank you.
Not a bartender in Top Gun.
Do you have any bartender tips or trick?
Just drink a lot of water. Yeah.
I think
especially on days like this, I feel like if you drink some water, you'll be able to last a little longer.
Oh, I see.
Are you a married lady?
I am not.
Do you okay? Do you wear a fake ring to keep the boys away?
I do not.
Do you?
Have you
Doesn't
ever
work keeping the girls away.
Have you ever left with a customer?
Tom?
What about an amateur broadcaster? Have you ever left with one of those?
It might be my first tonight.
Oh, the best show I've ever been part of.
That's the best show we've ever done. No doubt about it.
Many surprises.
Now, Jess, when she offers you 2 fingers, she's talking about the amount of whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Kitty Cat looks embarrassed. Uh-oh.
Earl. Okay, well, thank you very much, Katina.
Thank you, guys.
Do you spell it with a C or a K?
With a K.
Okay.
Kitty Cat.
Like Katrina without an R.
Like a Kit Kat.
Katina.
It's not Clatina.
No, I said Kit Kat, like the chocolate bar.
Oh, well, Jess would like her to break you off a piece.
Yes, please.
Gosh, Arnold, ladies. Boom! Thank you very much.
Oh, boy. All right.
Katina, the Smoke Justis.
Surprises continue to happen around here.
Patty G, you ready for another song?
Sure, I'd love to do one.
Can you do anybody else's song?
That's Todd Yon or maybe
That'd be good.
Haywood.
Little Haywood.
Or Little Orange Barrels for everybody?
I know Haywood's going to be our guest tomorrow, but we're doing a special edition of the show in Toledo, Ohio tomorrow.
Anybody going to Toledo with us? Anybody want to go? How about Kitty Cat? Kitty Cat can go.
She's riding with Jess, apparently.
Evidently, yeah.
Boaters off the coast of Florida are making news. They found $1 million worth of cocaine floating in the ocean.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's right. Total of 65 pounds of cocaine recovered and seized by the Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
Cocaine, you say?
I said cocaine.
Did you say
John.
cocaine?
And they found it on a boat?
Yeah.
Boat?
So we'd like to know you got the cocaine. Yeah, we'd like to know you got the cocaine.
Everybody!
There's coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat. Look the boat over. Coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat, yeah. Coast Guard's watching you, and will you learn?
Yeah!
Drug boats drag a little in the stern.
Ooga!
Tourists found a stash in the key. Border Patrol makes these waters drug-free. There's coke in the hull, so please explain. Someone has to answer for this cocaine. So we'd like to know where you got the cocaine.
Where?
Yeah, we'd like to know where you got the cocaine. There's coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat, the boat over. Coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Godwin has a new album out there. It's called Hotel Pool. It's been climbing the comedy charts, hovering up at the top most of the time.
And we're going to have an album coming out called Jess and Cat and What the Parrot Saw. That's coming up.
Brack.
Oh, yeah.
Scissoring. Brack. Cock-a-doodle don't.
Tom Griswold, ladies.
I want to remind everybody, Field of Dreams Whiskey Company is sponsoring this special broadcast, and we're celebrating the world of bourbon at Smoke Justis in beautiful Covington, Kentucky. Right now, I want to remind you about the world of your head, where BetterHelp can be helping you with therapy. BetterHelp is a new way to access therapy, although it's not that new. There are already 5 million people taking advantage of this. If you've been thinking about therapy, but you're a little bit nervous about going to some strange room and sitting there face-to-face with somebody, this it takes care of that hurdle by doing it all online. The way it works is you'll go online to betterhelp.com/BT show, and you'll fill out a questionnaire, and they will hook you up with one of over 30,000 therapists with a number of specialties. So they'll try to find one that will work out for what you're thinking about. And therapy can be really, really helpful. And the way it works is the therapy is done online. So it can be done like a Zoom call, it can be done like a phone call, it could even be done texting back and forth. It's up to you. But it's all about convenience because you can do it wherever you are when you want to do it. Get all the details, betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show thing will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Once again, we are in the Mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios at Smoke Justis, Covington, Kentucky, USA, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
A new study says that people who think they've seen a UFO or a space alien appear to be just as intelligent and psychologically healthy as other people, you and I. A report in the November issue of the Journal of Abnormal Psychology says that researchers found that UFO reporters scored no worse than other people on tests of psychological health, intelligence, and fantasy proneness.
So people who see UFOs aren't just like weirdos?
No, UFO claims are real. He's just saying that the people are not as loony as some had suspected.
We have a caller here, apparently.
Morning Q95.
Oh, yes, Bob and Tom.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Benjamin Johnson. I'm a noted lawyer, and I'm proud to say that I've seen UFOs, and I'm glad to finally a report has come out letting people know that we're not abnormal or lunatics. We're just everyday people like yourselves that have seen UFOs.
Really?
So you've actually seen one?
Yes. I spotted one evening coming home from work late one night, and had some green and blue light and hovering above the ground.
Have you ever been aboard a UFO?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have.
You have?
It abducted me and took me up for a little ways, and it seemed to perform some type of experiment. I don't really know exactly what it was, but I just want people to know that I'm not a lunatic. This is something that happened, and people should be a little more open-minded about this kind of thing. And we should all just try to get along and not imply that we're lunatics just because we happen to have seen
So obviously, you said you're an attorney.
Yes, I'm an attorney of law. Offices.
Okay, so now with the UFO, did you encounter this somewhere between downtown Indianapolis at your office and where you live?
Well, no, I was visiting a client.
Yeah.
I was just on my way back home that
So
evening.
was this a rural area where you were picked up then?
Oh, it was out in the country. I'd say probably about 5 miles.
I see.
Just outside the county line.
Well, we can tell by just talking with you that this has had no effect on you.
Well,
That you're
thank
perfectly
God
normal.
People finally realize we're just people like you are. And there's like anyway.
I see. Well,
Would you hang on just a second?
sure.
Hang on, I'll be off the phone in a minute, Timmy. Fellas?
Yeah.
I've got to go. My leprechaun's calling.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Bob. There was a time I thought I was going to be an astronaut. I remember the teacher bringing a TV set into the classroom, and we'd watch the Mercury missions blasting off into space. I knew the astronauts wore cool spacesuits, drove Corvettes, and they all enjoyed a powdered drink called Tang. I love Tang, but it's hard to get. It puts me in orbit, so tasty and wet. I look for Tang all over town, so sweet when it's going down. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. Tang. You scoop it with a spoon. Tang. Spoon Tang. I love Tang any time of the day. I know 2 girls who feel the same way. I'm gonna meet up with them soon. We're gonna have an afternoon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. Tang. You scoop it with a spoon. Tang.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in Covington, Kentucky for today's Major League Baseball, the official opener between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. The team of the oversized. That's right. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com mobile sports desk, coming to you live from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts traveling studios. Technically, it's Smoke Justis, a beautiful tavern in Old Covington, KY. It's just gorgeous. We are brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. And joining us on the dais, it's former Major League pitcher Drew Storin. And Drew, at one time, a Cincinnati Red. Mm-hmm. How long were you a Red?
1 year. So 2017, and my elbow blew out at the end of the year. So, but as Josh said, I was around long enough to tank the team, so it was good.
Yeah.
Did enough damage.
What kind of stuff are you allowed to keep? I mean, can you keep a uniform or any of that stuff?
You usually have to buy it or steal it. So there were some teams that I would, end of the year, just throw it in my bag and notice a paycheck, they trimmed the jersey cost out. But actually, when I was here in Cincy, they'll come up, the team will grab your jersey without telling you. And so I actually had a jersey remade, and it was like the perfect one. I was pitching well, and they came and stole it one day. So I had to send the clubhouse kid up to go pretty much buy it out of the merch stand so I can get it back and wear it for a game.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
So they were selling game-worn jerseys? Oh, yeah. My daughter and I went to a Braves game a couple years ago, and they have, like, the bases for sale and
really
game-worn jerseys, and
Oh, yeah, and they don't tell you because it's like, well, it's our property. I'm like, well, right, but
that was my good luck shirt.
Right, yeah, like all those things that don't matter but really do.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I asked you for a reason. I don't know if you saw this news story, but the famous Babe Ruth called shot. Mm-hmm. I think everybody kind of knows that story.
He's going to hit a home run for that little boy. Oh, no, that was he pointed it toward right field.
And it's disputed if it really happened or not, but apparently it happened in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series. In the 5th inning, according to the Associated Press, Babe Ruth made a pointing gesture while at bat, and then he hit a home run off of Cubs pitcher Charlie Root. I bring it up because, according to ESPN, the jersey just sold for $24 million.
Oh, holy hell. The number 3, right? Babe Ruth? Yeah.
That is incredible.
That's wild. I think my favorite my favorite conspiracy that I've ever heard was that, and this is coming from another player, that Babe Ruth wasn't real, that he wasn't a real player, that he was just kind of this sideshow act that didn't even play, which is just mind-blowing to me to think about. But there's a whole thing behind it. It's completely wild. Tyler can back it up. He's heard it.
I mean, some guy really thinks that?
Yeah, there's just it's a fun thing to.
He didn't really look like a baseball player.
Not at all. Was he just this kind of sideshow thing that went around there?
Well, he did actually. If you read about Babe Ruth, he did. He played with all kinds of random teams. He'd go on the road,
right,
and he would take on teams, lesser teams, if you will. There are all kinds of stories about some of those lesser teams beating him because they weren't lesser; they were just segregated. There's lots of.
All right.
Yeah. There's lots of great stories about
That what
Bailey.
happened?
Yeah.
Great stories?
And by the way, when
Great,
they,
uncomfortable. Either way.
when they sold this jersey, I mean, it had mustard stains, and knowing the Babe, it probably smelled like
Hot dog.
1930s baseball Annies. I'm guessing. Did they call them that? Do they still call them?
I don't think they ever called them
no,
that, except in Bull Durham. Did they call them that in Bull Durham? Baseball Annies?
Maybe.
8 men out, maybe.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
8 men in.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Do you have a jersey from each team you played for?
Yeah, so I tried to take as much as I could.
Well, you're your dad's son, aren't you?
100%. So, Dad has a lot of them, but, I tried to take a lot because I'm a jersey nerd. So for me, that was getting the teal Seattle Mariners jersey was like the coolest thing for me, like to see the silver number. So I have them displayed in the house. And, like I said, I even took my pants, which is kind of like, it's not like I'm going full uni ever anymore, but I just wanted to
Just
show,
in case.
You never know.
Yeah.
Best abilities, availability.
Halloween parties,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just wear my own jersey. Yeah.
Once again, we're speaking with Drew Storin, former Major League Baseball pitcher. I want to read this to you. This is from a year or so back. A Texas Rangers fan was hit in the groin by a game-winning home run ball. He was attempting to catch the ball at Safeco Field in Seattle. Video that went viral shows the man reaching out for the ball. It slips through his arms and hits him in the crotch. He's then seen bent over in agony. Now that leads to this question. Did you, as a pitcher, wear a cup?
Did not. It was really uncomfortable. And I just kind of looked at it. It would be my fault if I got hit. So I just...
Did you ever get hit anywhere?
No.
Now, you were famous for tucking, like Silence of the Lambs style.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I had
just to kind of protect things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really, actually helped with like fluidity of everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you ever wear a thong? Isn't that what Derek Jeter did?
Jeter,
yeah.
No, I did wear orange underwear every game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The same pair.
Very nice.
What are those going to get at auction?
Yeah, that's true.
Did any of the players wear? I assume the catcher has to wear some kind of.
Oh yeah. Those guys are. I mean, there are infielders that don't wear cups, which is impressive. I don't know if I would trust it that much, but luckily for me, like I wasn't really facing the batter after I got done throwing. So if I was going to wear one, it was going to be probably in the back or something.
But you never got hit.
No, I had one buzz the tower. Like it was the only one that I
Buzz the tower.
There was only one that I never saw. Usually, it's not when you're in front of it. It's not as fast as it looks on the side. But there was one that I threw it. I'm like, if that was about a foot over, I'm done.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. We're speaking with Drew Storin. If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show. A special edition. If we sound a little bit different, it's because
we got a new attitude. And
we're at Smoke Justis, a beautiful tavern in Covington, Kentucky, here to celebrate the Cincinnati Reds opening day as they take on the San Francisco Giants. And we're speaking with former Major League pitcher Drew Storin. So welcome back to the Bob and Tom program. Happy to be here. Now, you are one of the proprietors of the special Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. And once again, this bourbon is distilled from corn that is grown in the famous Field of Dreams from the motion picture Field of Dreams. And how many years now have you been doing this?
This would be year 4. So.
And you just released today some 20-some thousand?
Yeah, so we released this year's Player Series where we do one bottle for every player in Major League history. So it's 23,370 this year. So, they tend to go quick. But yeah, this year's, it's 108 proof versus the 93. 2 reasons. We got 108 stitches in baseball, and then Ohtani's 54 homers last year. So we try to kind of like tell a baseball story within the numbers per usual at the same time.
That's cool.
Did you sign a lot of baseballs in your day?
I did, yeah. I mean, I was not somebody to say no to anybody if they were asking me. I might as well.
Did you sign with your actual signature that you put on checks, or did you have a special?
I started out with like a different one, like it mattered, and then I realized you know what, if somebody really tried, they could figure it out. So I just kind of do the same thing now, which I have a unique signature. So every time I do sign a receipt, people are like, Oh, that's interesting. You know.
Somewhat illegible?
Oh, very. Yeah.
I see. Now, you're a married man with some kids these days. How's that going?
I mean, I'm in the weeds.
How old are they?
8, 5, and 2.
Oh, that's too many. As soon as the kids outnumber the parents, you're in trouble.
Not a good zone.
Big time trouble.
Yeah, we actually made it down here on the drive yesterday with no stops.
Whoa.
No crying and no stops. So that was
wow.
Yeah. I've just now started talking about it because I'm still nervous about that.
Are you grooming any of them to be pitchers?
I didn't really plan on it until my middle son is a left-handed thrower.
Oh, dude.
With a cannon. So I joked that I'm debating the Earl Woods approach.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I got news for you. Grandpa is going to groom him.
Right.
I can tell
He has
you
some
that.
experience.
He's going to be knocking on the door any day.
Oh, Grandpa set us up pretty nicely with some.
There are baseball dads and grandpa that will actually get their kid to change hands.
Oh,
And, like, hey, no, you're going to be a lefty.
What's the fastest you ever threw the ball, do you know?
100 miles an hour.
Wow.
Hit 100.
Yeah.
All right.
What could you throw it now?
Let's see, at the state fair a couple years ago, I hit 86.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Out of nowhere, and I didn't blow my arm out, so that's
We keep threatening it's someday to have you come pitch to us.
Oh yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
You're going to take a hit of him?
I am not.
What?
Are you going to take a bat?
You would
try to hit a
start
ball?
crying when it went by.
Oh, I'd have to wear a motorcycle
at
helmet.
86.
I'd be terrified.
At 80.
Oh, at 40.
I'll do it. I plan on starting my swing when you wind up.
Wow, here's the pitch. He swings like an old rusty gate. Have you seen that? Wow.
Swinging underwater.
Now, do you play softball or anything now that you're?
No, I was playing hockey and then pick up basketball, and like any other person in their late 30s, I ruptured my patella 6 weeks ago playing pickup basketball. So,
Oh, my God.
So I took a break from that for a minute. Yeah. So.
Well, if you want to play softball, I believe Katina and Jess are.
Yeah, they got a whole,
yeah.
For those who have been with us all morning.
organizing, yeah.
Unless I miss my guess, they're loading up the Subaru right now.
on the Birkenstock
And Jess has a sex move called the crushed patella.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like a sex move.
Yeah. Very, very good. So what else is happening? Tell me more about the bourbon. You made the change in your life from being a professional athlete to being a distiller? What is?
Yeah, I guess, I said before, bourbon guy maybe. I'm not the distiller because I don't know a thing about that. So I luckily hire the guys that do. And, it's been quite a transition because you go from playing baseball my whole day revolved around getting 3 outs. And I either was a winner or a loser that day. And then now you transition, and I joke, I'm like, I have a Microsoft Teams account, I got a LinkedIn, I got a business card, just kind of like this halfway home of like, all right, let's go into the real world here and learn how to send a right email. They don't really teach you that. So,
in your experience as a real player in the major leagues, who were some of the nicest guys you met that were players?
I would say Jeter was up there.
Really?
As somebody like I met him a couple times. So I met him before my first spring training, and he was training in the same facility. Came up, said, "Hi, I'm Derek," and then after that, every day was like, "Hi, Drew," and actually remembered my name, which there's no way in hell I would do that if I was him. Like that was beyond incredible, and our buddy Tyler can attest. I mean, he's one of the true guys that through and through is a good guy.
Oh.
That's cool. And I love the fact that he introduced himself.
Like you didn't know who he was.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? Derek. Good to see you.
Number 2.
Well, that
Derek
actually
Jeter.
That
Number
actually
2. Jeter.
leads us to something. Patty, do you remember this?
I think I might.
Do you know this Derek Jeter story about the slump?
Oh yeah.
Derek Jeter, famously, he was on the Tonight Show, right? And he mentioned that he had been in this slump, and he told the story. Someone told him if he wore this gold thong, he'd get out of the slump. And he, in fact, put this thing on and actually got out of the slump, hit the ball, and it's a famous story. And Pat wrote a lovely song about it.
Just a slump-busting gold thong got Jeter out of a losing streak. Oh, it's wrapped around his buttocks, stuck in his crack. It's hard for Jeets to take a leak. Oh, yeah. His teammate swears that it works. It'll get him out of that rut. Then Jeter hits a home run with that gold thong up his butt. Come on. Just a slump-busting gold thong. Oh, that filthy thing goes on when the chips are down. Everybody now, just a slump-busting gold thong. Oh, hose it down and send it to Cooper Town.
Very nice.
He'd gone 32 at-bats without a hit.
Cooper Town.
In 2004. On his way to Cooper Town. Thank you very much.
Do pitchers have slump-busting things that they do?
Yes. Well, let's go with that. Yeah, there's the historical ones that everybody kind of knows, but
Doesn't have to have anything to do with sacrificing a chicken or anything.
yeah, no, well, it involves cattle, I guess. If you would,
okay.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of whatever it takes. I mean, everybody has weird routines, and you know, you got to change it up sometimes. And yeah, it's wild.
You didn't have one, a personal one?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I just pretty much tried to do the same thing every day. I was boring, and you know, occasionally would just, I don't know. I didn't really change anything. I was too much of a control person to.
What was your greatest moment on the mound? The happiest, the most perfect second of your life?
Yeah, actually, it was here in Cincy. I threw an immaculate inning to my high school catcher, Tucker Barnhart. So,
that is cool.
It is cool.
Wow.
It was, yeah. So for me, I high-fived. It ended the game. So when I high-fived him, I told Tuck, I go, now I can retire. So that was for me like just a cool like full circle deal. Like, you know, immaculate inning is for a bullpen guy like a perfect game. And so I had been close to getting one before.
Explain exactly what it is.
So it's 9 pitches, 3 strikeouts. So it's just 9 straight, and nobody. And the cool thing with mine that I'm really proud of is that nobody touched the ball. So I used the same ball the whole time. So no foul balls, no nothing.
Do you have the ball?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Nice thing is like, you know, it was like 6-run game, so the authenticator wasn't really paying attention, so I just kept it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, how does that work?
They usually like stamp it and then they keep it and then go sell it up top, but he wasn't really watching. So
nice.
Well, good to know. Thank you, Drew Storin. Drew is one of the proprietors of Field of Dreams Whiskey. And once again, if you go to drinkfieldofdreams.com/Tom today, they've got a special thing going as they've released 23,000 plus bottles. I'll also remind you, on our website, we have these T-shirts. We're giving the money away for these beautiful broadcast T-shirts honoring today's broadcast to a special group called Brave Gowns. And what they do is they make special pajamas and gowns for kids at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. So it's a really fun thing. If you want to make a donation, feel free. You can buy the shirts right here today. We hope to sell them. We'll be selling what are left on our website. But right now, I look over there because I see Josh has that glow of someone who's standing on something orange.
That's exactly right, Tom. Thank you. Let me ask all of you out there, how many of you work on your feet all day? Yes, a few of you.
Anybody work on their back? Okay.
A couple of you. All right, well, we appreciate all that you do. If you have back pain, hip pain, or knee pain, you just blew out your knee Drew Storin.
Yeah, should have had those on.
You absolutely should have had them on. In fact, I've got some for you.
Oh, thank you.
$29.99.
That pain
probably affects your daily routine, and it may be because you have a thin liner in your shoes that's offering you zero support. Well, you got to check out orangeinsoles.com, my friends. They offer arch support in a deep heel cup that work better in your shoes to help support that lovely body of yours, giving you better alignment and alleviating that discomfort. A good portion of the staff here at the show have them in our shoes right now. Find the right fit for you in whatever shoe you wear with the insole quiz. That's right. They're great for work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, running shoes, maybe baseball cleats. You wear cleats?
Used to.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Baseball cleats, huh?
There's an orange insole. No matter what you've got on your
baseball hat too, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you got one of those?
Yeah.
You ever lick your cleats for good luck?
Oh yeah.
Speaking of licking cleats.
Turn it right around.
Oh, well, look, there's an orange insole out there for you, I guarantee it, and there's no cutting required. These insoles are true to size, carrying size 15 plus. Go to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, orange insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee, so there's nothing to lose except for all that discomfort you're experiencing. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better. Drew more.
There you go.
Yes.
What?
I accidentally said Drew because he's sitting next to me. It's really supposed to say feel better, do more.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
Okay.
but I thought a mistake would be fun.
Well, you were wrong. Thanks to all the great folks that showed up today here in beautiful Covington, Kentucky. This is such a great place. So many great restaurants in Cincinnati, of course, and especially here in Covington, including Smoke Justis. What a cool, funky old bar this is, with great food, too. So we want to say a special thanks to all the folks that got up early to help us out here today, and thanks to our great engineers, et cetera, et cetera. They're working hard, and they got to pack it all up so we can be in Toledo tomorrow for another broadcast brought to you by the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts mobile studio today at Smoke Justis. And I'll remind you, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Famous for getting his butt glued to a toilet seat, and it's time now to hear from him in a new segment we like to call Ask a Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat. We have the man who is glued to a toilet seat on the line, so let's go to the phones for your questions. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Listen, I've been dating this woman for a couple of months now, and I'm starting to have real feelings for her, but none of my friends seem to like her. What should I do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Help! Somebody help me, please. Can anybody hear me? Hey, some jerk put glue on the toilet seat. I'm trapped in the handicap stall. Hello? I'm not handicapped myself. I just like the extra roominess. I really didn't mean any harm. I just figured even if Stephen Hawking is here picking up a few sheets of plywood, what are the chances of him needing to pinch one off at the exact same time I do? And I apologize if handicapped isn't the correct term. What is it they prefer? They're conveniently parked? God, why won't someone get me out of here? Or at least throw me a magazine.
We've got time for one more call. Hello, you're on the air with the man who is glued to a toilet seat.
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. I work in an office, and I've developed a huge crush on my married boss. And I think the attraction is mutual. What do you think I should do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Hey, is that someone using the urinal? I can hear you out there. Turn off your damn iPod, you self-absorbed little puke. You worthless crumb of human flatulence. You pimple pancake. Ow, my cheeks are burning. Look, it's not the good kind of burning, like the kind you get after you've slipped the hooker an extra 50 to spank her with your hairbrush. Can you hear me? Someone help me, please. God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Again. Ooh, that's refreshing.
This has been Ask the Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat, advice guru for the Bob and Tom Show. Not to be confused with the Ask a Man Whose Crazy Ex-Girlfriend Glued His Genitals to His Stomach. That airs later.
I understand we have something new from Billy Mazing.
Oh.
Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with another amazing revolutionary product exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Ladies, how many times has this happened to you? You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over thanks to my amazing Barf Away barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly quaff out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing Barf Away barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities, and don't worry about a thing. Barf Away barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more.
Yeah.
Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Be Gone breath mints for absolutely free plus shipping and handling of $29.95. What comes up or down is nobody's business but yours with these powerful breath scrubbing mitts. So what are you waiting for? Order my Billy Mazing Barf Away barrettes and Be Gone breath mints, and let's get this party started. I'm Billy Mazing.
Thank you, Billy.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be handy.
I guess it would.
Bob and Tom Show, back to Cincinnati.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in Cincinnati, Covington, Kentucky to be exact, here at Smoke Justis, a wonderful tavern. That's right, McGee. Get back up here. I'm doing your job.
Line at the bathroom?
All right.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Chick McGee.
Hey, the restroom be downstairs. And welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us.
He's up. He's out of the car. He's
Had a great time, and we're celebrating. The baseball season is back. Whole bunch of games today, including, of course, the San Francisco Giants here in Cincinnati for the home opener.
That's right.
And it's a big day here. It's kind of like
Christmas.
Yeah, everybody takes the day off from work. So we've taken the time to come to Smoke Justis in Covington, Kentucky, just across the Ohio River.
Wonderful people here. Thank you.
Gorgeous place, just an beautiful old building.
Mm-hmm.
And we're happy to be here.
Tom, we talked to Katina, one of the bartenders, earlier today.
Yeah.
Do you know she's here until midnight?
Oh. What?
Yes. Yeah.
I hope she's wearing orange
So-
insoles.
Yeah, no kidding. And so make sure folks here tip her.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah, big time.
And the other booze slingers.
And the other ladies and gentlemen, yes.
Yes. Tip hungrily. Is that no?
I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Now, we've failed. I just realized something.
We didn't do history again?
We failed?
Well, we didn't do an Ace Cosby joke of the day.
That's a shame.
Poor
That's
Ace.
all right. That's all right.
Ace is, by the way, recovering. He literally...
Oh, here comes the joke. Go ahead.
No, he tripped over his cat.
That's the story.
And he broke both of the bones
He broke his tibia
and his, what is it?
and his ankle.
What
Some
is
part
it?
of his ankle.
Fibia? What is the other
Tibia. It's a tibia.
Fibula is the other one.
Okay, that's very good.
Yeah.
Fibia, ulna.
The coast is the
in your
He has a metal rod for a tibia.
And the labia, of course.
Of course, yes.
You don't
Majora?
want to sprain your.
He'd like to
He
break
broke
that.
the tibia majora.
You don't want to sprain your labia.
No.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
And if he were here, who would be bringing us the Ace Cosby joke of the day?
The Sleep Number people, that's right. They're a proud sponsor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. Sleep Number, Sleep Better. They have sleep beds starting
Sleep
at just
Better.
$999. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Sleep deeper.
Yeah, check out your Sleep Number store or
You know what?
sleepnumber.com.
We have a joke of the day, Chick and I, actually.
you
if you
do?
want to hear it.
go
Yeah.
ahead, please.
Oh, okay.
Who's that sexy man with a deep
Chick and Josh. Chick and Josh.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Chick, what do you do with an elephant with 3 balls?
Well, what I would do, elephant with 3 balls, you walk him and pitch to the rhino.
Yay! A baseball.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And then we also forgot to do Today in History.
Oh, let's do that now.
Yep, that's one of them.
Ready?
Yep.
Da, 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 da.
Happy birthday, Quentin Tarantino, the great film director.
You!
Oh, what I like to do, it's up to you what's in the briefcase, okay? I'm not going to tell you.
Close-ups of feet. That's the key.
I like feet. Oh, man, feet.
Is that true?
Does he really?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Every movie. There.
Yes.
And he admits it.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
He'd love your feet, Christy.
He directed my left foot.
Happy birthday, 1975, Fergie.
Oh, she's pretty.
Fergie from, or the
Black Eyed Peas?
Yes.
Yeah, not the
Not the
ex-wife
queen,
of
not the
Andrew.
royal.
princess, whatever she is.
No. The Black Guys, Please.
Is that right?
What did you?
My humps, my other little lady lumps.
Yeah.
Kind of an unpleasant day, really. 1915, on this day, Typhoid Mary arrested.
Oh boy.
She was quarantined, of course.
Yeah.
Ironically, because she had the mumps.
Isn't that something? My lovely lady mumps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Was it Mumpy Mary?
Mumpy Mary.
Boy, this audience is done with us.
Really tired of
I
this.
don't blame you.
Hey,
at all.
less.
A lot of hands out there
Okay.
tapping watches.
Well, it's time for us
Tell
to
you that.
say ciao.
Bye.
So long. Thank you, Smoke Justis. Thank you, 92.5 The Fox.
Please sit down. Please sit down.
And Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. Because we are in the mobile O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest rules. Just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Extend the life of your engine with a full synthetic oil change and